Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what's going on with the screen? There we go. There we go, brothers and sisters. Brother and sister. Hey, brother and sister. Hey. Listen, I'm like this every morning. So what's up? Goliath in the building. What's poppin', brother? What's poppin', brother? Big Von in the Big Von Newman in the building. Hold up, the only. My audience is a little low. We need to turn them up. Where there y'all go? There they go. Lord Jesus. I'm just out. I'm out of one ear. Oh my God. I don't know why. I don't know, brother. I'm running stereo over here, brother. I don't know. Hey, listen. I gotta get the clips. We gotta do the show. I gotta get the clips and we gotta do I'm gonna work on it though. I'm gonna work on trying to get in both ears. All right, let's get the show started. Everybody on Patreon was popping, brothers, sisters. All right, listen. Today is gonna be hella smoky. I'm gonna just let y'all know off the rip. I got a lot of smoke with a lot of people. I got a lot of screenshots of a lot of people. And a lot of y'all want to try me, and it's cool. Y'all try me, family. You know what Dej Loaf said. You know what she said. You know what Dej Loaf said. Anyway, we about to get started. No. We gotta start from the beginning with that, baby. We gotta start from the beginning. Y'all have never heard this side of me. I'm gonna just say this. Y'all have never heard this side of me, so I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna say a lot of things that I'm gonna regret today, but hey. You got to do it. COE, content over everything. You got to do it. Here we go.
Can't buy cars, can't get rent, can't get none of that. But I'm still a survivor, I'm still coming to court, still smiling, still signing autographs. But soon I'm going to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to the world,
I don't know.
Babies.
I don't know.
What y'all think about me, I'm still your child, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Goliath, how can I get IG on the chat when I play industry music? I need help with that. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Maybach music.
Hey. Hey.
That's all these niggas
singing this Tupac back. Hey. Hey.
Brand new rims, but them bitches
is stolen.
Stranded on death row. Brenda having my baby.
Hey.
Stacking my paper. I need a brand new Mercedes. They screaming
Tupac back. Hey.
Tupac back.
Yeah.
That's all these bitches screaming that Tupac back.
Hey.
Tupac back.
Huh?
I'm 2 Glock strap. Rolling down in Philly, this the new Iraq. Soon as I hit the hood, they screaming who got whack. It's a recession on the work, I'm screaming who got crack. I'm sipping in the sea.
Goliath, I need to just send you the laptop. I don't know how to do that, brother.
Riding on my motherfucking enemies.
I'm gonna have to just see the laptop. You send me that joint back.
Sliding in the back, I'm screaming MMGs. 10 bitches and they dime, so it's Tennessee. Hail Mary, put my wrist on froze. Presidential is gold. Nigga play with my money, my shooters lifting his soul. For the kick like a soccer, bullets hitting the goal. Bitch, I'm like John Wall, cause I just give him and go. Plotting on this new 7, I could picture me rolling. Pockets look like they pregnant because them bitches are swollen.
Yo, you know what? I got a lot of tech friends too. All of my tech friends say the same thing. Yo, y'all just gonna have to come over here. Y'all
got a clip I can loan.
Shouts out to Dimitri.
Hold them, look
hey.
at the motherfucking wheels. Them bitches is stolen, they screaming
Tupac back, hey, Tupac back, hey.
That's all these bitches screaming that
Tupac back.
All eyes on me, better picture me rolling.
Hey.
Buying brand new rims, but them bitches is stolen. Stranded on death row. Brenda having my baby, but I'm stacking my paper. I need a brand new Mercedes. They screaming Tupac back, Tupac back. That's all these bitches screaming that Tupac back.
Now look. I heard this, and I said, all my trolls, here you go. I gotta give them this. I gotta give him this. I gotta give him this right here. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, come on. Come on. Hey.
Boy, don't do that.
Hey. Yeah.
No, I'm fine. She won't get her boo back. I'll fuck you right. Turn up your life. You know me, I'm trifling. He say he never had.
All right, so look. Let me go ahead and give them right quick. So look, I had a lot of people. Some of the good people, y'all on my good side. For all of the people that had any smoke with me, guess what? This gonna be a long day for you, brother. It's gonna be a hell of a long day for you, brother. And this just the intro. This just the intro. Oh my God. This just the intro. I'm about to look at y'all music in a minute. I'm about to get it out in a minute. We gonna listen. Hey.
I'm in a booth right now, right?
Yeah. Big Zay, what up?
Now I turn myself to a motherfucking self-made millionaire, you dig? Everybody love me except for one group of bitch ass niggas.
And I see you.
Hey,
I see you.
Play with your bitch. Let's go.
Don't play with me. Hey, play with your
bitch. Young nigga on some multi-million-dollar shit.
Hey.
Fur coat, $500,000 worth of ice.
Hey.
Look like a nigga cut the Christmas lights on.
Hey.
Why the fuck do you be so fresh, dog? Why you keep your foot on these niggas' neck, dog?
Don't know.
Cause we at the top.
Look, I told the dude, that's the dude that said, cut your ish out, stop talking, what hit you got? And I said the Justin Bieber joint. I was just starting.
But we really from the bottom. Tell that pussy fuck 'em.
I got a whole lot of co-producer, co-writing. I got a whole lot of stuff that's just floating there I never talk about.
That's how I feel about them. Heard your intro, your last 2 mixtapes. I hear you slick dissing, but that shit lying. All they make believe rapping about cocaine. Fuck out of here. Don't play with me, ho. Got it, you a hoe, man. Hey, you went from my biggest fan to my biggest hater. Begging me to sign with you, but I had too much paper. Still that same nigga that used to front your big brother.
Hey, look, I fronted a lot of people a lot of money back in the day. Listen, Goliath. Hey, Vaughn, I have a lot of people. It's a whole lot of people that I help out of the kindness of my heart. But if they don't want to come into the group chat and say, nah, Nito is one of the real ones, he one of the... Listen, yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention.
Bitch too now, I call him your big sister. Bitch, you still that same nigga that was beefing with a dyke. But you was gangster though. I cannot take you serious. They said them pussy niggas on your team earn your draw. They say you make them pussy ass niggas call you boss. But they can't call you.
Oh, y'all forgot that the DMs, you can screenshot the DMs too. If you didn't erase it, like you erase it on your end, but you can't erase it on my end. I'm just
King, because that's Dolph. I can't drink all that 2 liter because that's raw. The streets hour. New 488 came with a lot of power. My little niggas begging me to scatter shower. Don't play with me. Play with your bitch.
I got a whole lot of big bro. Big bro, well, how can I do this, bro? I need your help. I got all of them joints. Come on.
Matter of fact, when I fucked her, she told me you a bitch.
Yeah.
And tell that old nigga from my hood with you that he a bitch.
Hey.
You make the city look bad, that's the truth. Fuck nigga, I be in North Memphis more than you.
Hey.
I shot my first 20 videos in my hood. You a puss, I heard they never see you in your hood. Nigga, quit playing.
All right, look. I'm almost there. I'm gonna listen to y'all music. Look, I don't understand why certain people be quiet while you see somebody throwing stones. It's some very specific people. It's very specific people in this music business in Atlanta, in New York, in LA. I know all of y'all. I see everything that you're doing. Guess what? Today is gonna be your day. Today could be your day. Yeah, you won, big boy. All that motivational Magneto 7, all of that. Yo, you can do it, brother. We might get there. That might be like hour 2 or 3, but we gonna get there. But right now, y'all gonna get all this smoke. New artists, if you got any music that you want me to hear, go ahead and send me the music. I'm gonna start going through the email very shortly, but I still got a little bit more. Because I think a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand, man. Hey! L Max song, hey!
Came from up the road, boy, you know we tax home.
Hey!
Want the whole thing, hit me on the platform.
Hey!
Hood nigga, hot Cheeto.
Right, what up?
Hood nigga, it ain't nothing to get you wet home. Trap nigga serving back to back, John. Rap nigga wanna be a trap nigga clone.
Say what?
Standing in the kitchen with me white beat dope out the pot, straight drop it all there. Just ran through the bag, it's all there. If you wanna buy half, it's all
Look, you know what? You know what's pretty cool? It's a lot of people that's in my community. It's a lot of people that I rock with. I'm gonna just let y'all know. I can almost say these folk by name. Guess why? Because they always been there. I can literally point them out. I'm gonna say, oh yeah, Goliath, that's one of the real ones right there. Oh, Trey Kelly, oh yeah, that's one of the real ones right there. Oh, Bright the MC, PG Bright, those are some of the real ones right there. But it's a lot of y'all bums that feel like y'all can have some input on anything. You don't even know. All of the stuff that y'all watching right now, we already 5-10 years ahead. We already talking about buying skyscrapers. We not playing.
28, 36, 1,000.
Look, you're gonna end up dropping your kid off to a school, right? You're gonna be like, yo, I heard of it's a new school down in Georgia. It's a new school in North Carolina. And it's like a new art institute. Like it's supposed to be Berkeley for the kids. And then you're gonna go to the school. You're gonna go to the school, and then you're gonna walk through the front door, and then you're gonna realize, yo, I think that's the guy that I didn't say nothing. I think that's the same guy. And I'm gonna say, yeah, it's the same guy. What you did not do is you did not come with anything that I had going on. You did not take up for none of the stuff. When I was trying to get certain people in certain labels, there's certain people at those labels that was saying certain stuff, and it got back to me 5 years later. I just realized the phone didn't work no more. Guess what? I didn't have a podcast. Now I do. Yeah. I know. It's gonna be dark. Ooh, it's gonna be dark. Guess what? I'm still here. Let me get IG in the chat, man. Hey.
If you wanna buy half, it's all there.
Hey.
In my pocket, big faces
all there.
Brother blind and ain't seeing this shit. Getting more stove, I will be in this bitch.
You know what? Last thing, and I'm gonna try not to interrupt myself. Last thing. Because I'm trying to get all of the toxicity out early. I'm trying to get that out early, right? Because I have a lot of discrepancies with a few people. And this show, they will find out that I have certain discrepancies with them. But what I want people to understand is whenever you're trying to get to a certain position, whether that's financially, whether that's with your marriage, whether it's educationally, whether it's with your career, whatever you're trying to get into, if you got a group of people that's just always putting salt on your game, guess what? I'm going to give you a master class on how to handle that. All you got to do is go out here and win, and you're going to get it done.
Automatic, I don't need a key up in it, bitch.
Nothing shut people up like receipts.
Cartier, Dr. C up in shit. In that yellow Bentley, Bumblebee up in this bitch.
Hey.
I wrote my first song, breaking down my
First brick, hey!
I was in that 06, GMC van on 75 doing tricks.
I'm about to get IG in the chat.
Straight drop it all down.
Hey.
Just ran through the bag, it's all there. If you wanna buy half, it's all there. 28, 36, 1,000.
PG Brown, what up, boy? What up?
Straight drop it all down. Just ran through the check, it's all there. If you wanna buy half, it's all there. Like 100 in my pocket, big faces all there. Hold up, nigga, make sure y'all there. What else?
All right, I got a question for y'all. Last thing. Last thing. You know what? I'm about to change it up because I got one more thing. I got one more thing that all of the people that I don't feel like I have real haters. I just have a lot of people that threw salt on the game to keep their people on or to get their people on. This is the season where all of the folk that's been working and putting in all of that grind work, this is the season where those folks start to get the light. And if I were the people, especially down here in Atlanta, if I was the person that was putting salt on somebody for 5 years, 10 years, and then that person starts to get up, I would start apologizing. I would start apologizing if I was them. I'm just saying, because I've been here. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
I am.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day
Yeah,
I'm hustling.
I am.
Every day I'm hustling.
Everybody, what up, what up, what up, what up? Please shut the live, please shut the live, please shut the live, please shut the live.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Hey. Going through the email now.
Who the fuck you think you're fucking with? I'm the fucking boss. 745, white on white, that's fucking Ross. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them fat. I keep them coming back. I keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution.
Yeah.
I'm like Atlantic. I got the motherfuckers flying across the Atlantic. I know Pablo Noriega, the real Noriega.
He owe me 100 favors. Listen, do you know how many Negroes? Oh my God. I need to just get up and walk off. Do you know? I need to chill. I need to really chill. If y'all mother effers, if you knew how many times my phone goes off, hey Mag, hey Mag, hey Mag, brother, hey brother. I need you to do this. I got one thing. I need you to do this. Guess what? What I always do, I say, if I got it, I go ahead and get it to you. But do these Negroes ever come back and say, yo, just because you did that for me back in, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Some of the stuff that I'm talking about, it comes to the sum of 250,000.
We buy the whole thing.
50,000. 25,000.
Most of my niggas.
When people hear, if some of these people are in my Patreon community, they know exactly who they are. What's the smallest amount? Probably about 1,500. I want that 1,500 though.
Really still deal cocaine. My roof back.
Look, if anything happens, figure out a way to get me the 15 back, my brother.
My money ride.
This is why I don't lend nobody no money no more.
I'm on the pedal, show you what I'm running like. When they snatch black, I cry for 100 nights. He got 100 bodies, serving 100 lives.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Yo, I had one person. Okay, last thing, and then we gonna start listening to y'all music, right? It's a record exec down here in Atlanta. It's not a whole lot of them, so y'all can start to weed them out, and y'all know who I'm talking about. It's a record exec down here in Atlanta that threw some salt on my name to a manager, which I was hoping that the manager wasn't an F-boy and actually took up for me and said, yo, Mag is actually cool. Like, I don't think you understand how he does. But he's like, this dude says, nah, I like one of the joints that Mag did, but I think I'm gonna have my producer redo it. Ooh, you should have never let me hear that.
Every day I'm hustling.
Ooh.
Every day I'm hustling.
And then when the record comes out, I have to be quiet. Listen, not today.
Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
We never steal cars.
Happy 4th,
but
happy
we deal
4th.
hard. Whip it real hard.
Way past the 4th.
Whip it
Real hard.
I call the charge. I call the charge.
I'm trying to get the industry records out before I get IG in, because IG is gonna get dead when I start the industry. I mean, when I keep the industry records going, when I start listening to y'all, you'll see.
Whip it real hard.
Whip it real hard.
Ain't about no funny shit. Still bitches in business. I'm on my money shit. Still whipping them beans.
Hey.
Major league. Who catching because I'm pitching? Jose Canseco just snitching because he finished. I feed them steroids to strengthen up all my chickens.
All right, I see you, Bright. I see Bright. I see PG Brown.
Triple C's, you know it's fact. We holding sex. So nigga gon' rap. Run and tell them that. More cars. More hoes. More clothes. More blows.
I'm about to get IG into the chat now.
Hustling, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Hey.
Every day I'm hustling.
I am.
Every day I'm hustling.
I am.
Every day I'm every day.
Hey.
It's time to spin my thrills. Custom spinning wheels. I ain't
This joint so hard.
Them bitches spinning steels.
Alright, let's get started. Let's get started.
Suckers scared to talk about me. Killers talking about me. It ain't no talk about me.
Yo. Yo. What's up? Big Nate, what's poppin'? Yo, I ain't had so many people in my DMs. Someone said, what's up, brother? Listen, I know a lot of, listen, we gonna talk about y'all. All y'all, we gonna talk about y'all. And look, I'm gonna let y'all know, it's one part of me that y'all might not understand. I'm a little bit petty. I'm just a little bit petty. So, but I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'm threat-free. I'm threat-free. Until I'm not. When I'm not threat-free, it's gonna be a wrap. But I ain't had so many folk. Hey my brother, I love what you're doing over there. Guess I've been watching y'all. No, you're not gonna my brother me. If and this is the thing, okay. Last thing, we got to get to music reviews, and if I keep talking, I'm end up saying certain people's names, certain record execs' names, and I'm not trying to do that. Nate Proctor said, "Love it like, nah, they getting fire and brimstone today, brother." Yo, a lot of people say, "Yo, you kind of got that 50 Cent laugh." I do. Guess what? I could sting like 52. Ooh. All right, last thing. And I see everybody's music. If you do want to send music, I'm going to put that on the screen. Go ahead and send the music right now because at around 9:30, it's a cutoff. Don't send me nothing at 9:30. I'm just let y'all know ahead of time. All right, but anyway, I went to the whole little boxing. Well, I can't say that. I got to be. I was about to give all the sauce up. I can't do that. Oh, me. But anyway. It was a particular person. I had to phrase it differently. It was a particular person that helped get somebody a job. I'll say it like that, right? Well, this particular person that helped somebody get a job, I don't personally know directly, but when I met this person in person, it's a lot of persons. When I met this person in person, I said, yo, what's up? I gave him the head nod, gave him the bump like that. I did like this. Buddy looked at me like this and then kept on doing what he's doing. He did not acknowledge me. He did not have, yo, what's up, bro? I see what you're doing. I ain't getting, and this is the thing. I don't want you to kiss my tail, but you do need to acknowledge. If we men, you do need to acknowledge when another man comes into the room. So anyway, this particular person got caught slipping on this particular job. Well, I'm a person that gets to learn who owns all of this. I'm not going to talk to the people that's running the stuff directly, like the little the attendants. Attendants or the valet people. I'm gonna speak to them and all this stuff. But when it comes to who runs this business, I'm gonna find out who runs this stuff real quick. It's normally the guy that's doing this. It's the guy that's normally doing this, right? So anyway, fast forward. I go to this particular place again, and this particular guy that shaded me the very first time was late. He was late for his situation. So I pay attention. I said, okay, you got that going. Okay. I talked to the owner. I said, yo, where's your boy? Your boy that's normally doing that thing. I can't be specific because this is happening right now. Everything that I'm talking about is happening, like even today it's happening right now. So I said, what happened to your boy that's doing so and so? I said, yo, he said, man, he just keeps getting late. He's showing up late. He doing that. And this is the owner complaining to me about the thing that this guy that shaded me did. I said, oh, yeah? He said, man, Mag, I don't know what to do, brother. I'm running a $1 million business over here, and I got this thing going on. Do you have any help for me with this? I said, cause Buddy didn't do his thing? Sure I do. Some things get facilitated, and I'm giving you the level of petty that I have. So, and when people see me, and I am a nice guy, but you ain't gonna push me over. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, I called my buddy. I said, yo, can you come do this job to replace the dude? I said, because the dude that was in this position actually did a terrible job, and the owner came to me complaining about a certain thing. Can you come do the job? Of course, my friend says, yeah, I could do it. I said, well, what we're going to do, we're going to pay you $100 an hour. Yeah. Yeah. I looked at my friend and said, you're going to get $100 an hour. He said, oh, yeah? I said, yeah. I said, but we might need you for about 4 hours, but I'm going to get $100 an hour. He's like, for real? I said, yeah. I said, if you could do it, I'm going to put you in contact with so-and-so, and then we're going to get everything rolling. My buddy says, of course, what he say, man, look, hey, Mac, man, you the best out here, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. But I guarantee you, the dude that crossed me the wrong way at the right time, he at the house crying right now. Your job is gone, brother. Your job is gone, brother. It get real dark if you try to play with me. It get real dark if you try to play with me. Silence. All right, we out. We out with that. Sometimes you just gotta let people know, man. I think some people just don't be knowing. Sometimes they just don't be knowing. Who is this? Chase Way said, how much Trump coin did you buy today? Yo, I actually did buy some Trump coin. I'm just I am not a liar. I'm gonna tell you the truth about all the stuff. I'm hella transparent. I definitely bought the Trump coin, especially when all of my friends that bought the Trump coin is worth 10 million plus. Why wouldn't I? Are we talking about earning money? Or are we talking what are we talking about? And guess what? I did sell it as fast as I bought it. I sold it probably the same about an hour or two after. After it got to a certain level, I sold it. I think this is something a lot of my people, and we are going to get to the music review. But I think this is something that a lot of my creative people don't understand. When it comes to finance and making smart money decisions and having good business and having morals and character, I'm going to always lean into that first. When it comes to a liberal point of view, and I don't like them, he said this about me, he not this about me, he's not about. Look, this is the thing. As black folk, we been getting sucker punched in the face for years. We've been getting sucker, and guess what? Some of us, and I'm not saying myself because I don't want to put my folk out there like that. But some of us have literally been getting sucker punched in the face because when you walk out the door, your neighborhood ain't that type of neighborhood. It ain't sweet outside. You got these Negroes right here that's smoking. They look like, yo, as soon as you leave, we're gonna rob your house. I've had that done before. You got these people over here that's like, if you want it. And I did play the whole hood set in the beginning because I just like the music for the most part. But if we analyze this at the core value, if we analyze this all the way down to the core, no, it's a very toxic environment that a lot of these rappers had to grow up in. So therefore, when they get into the music business, what other stories do they have to recycle? What other stories do they have to recycle? And then last thing, and I see y'all music. I was at work earlier yesterday, and I normally don't see this, and my job is real chill. I might get 5 work orders and I'm done, right? I probably work for like 3 hours a day. I might work 3 hours a day, right? But anyway, I get paid really, really well to do my job. My main office is in Alpharetta. So I'm driving, right? And I go to my one customer's house. He just paid $1.5 million for his house. And he works in the ER. He's a doctor, right? I have those people that I talk to every day, right? I leave his house because he had an issue at this house, so I had to go look at it. I said, oh, yo, you're going to have to fix that. Call me back when you fix that. But anyway, I drive out of his driveway, and I see 2 white girls that's in the driveway. And this is the stuff, this is why I keep saying I want our people to get to a better position. Because I would never and I don't consider myself in the hood, but it ain't the best of the areas. I'm not going to put my daughters at the edge of my driveway for them to sell lemonade. And watch this. This is the hard part. This is the hard part about all of this. If you got kids, and this I'm not trying to be super grown right now. I'm just trying to let y'all know why I think the way I think. If you have kids that can't even sit at the edge of the driveway and pour or serve some lemonade or sell some lemonade because you got hood niggas that's doing all this stuff right here. Okay, that's another issue. Then you got junkies that's gonna be walking up and down the street. That's another issue. Then you got folk that's just they looking at your kids like predators, especially if you got little girls. I got 2 daughters. So why would I opt into the same propaganda that all of these other Negroes have been buying. I don't buy it. I make my own decisions and I move based off of that. That's how I think. So anyway, for anybody, if you ever got it twisted and you try to figure out what my point of views are, and guess I vote as an independent. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I literally look at everybody's policies and I say, I like that. I like that. I don't like that. I like that. I don't. And I literally sit down and read as soon as I see who's up for what. But guess what? I also believe in this. Everything that's going on today, I still have to control my own economy. Even if gas is $5 to $10, I have to control my own economy. What's that mean? Okay, if y'all are going to do that and y'all going to play with the money with the gas and y'all going to play with the money with boosting the food rates and y'all going to play with the money, I have to figure out how are we stable? How are we able to keep this thing rolling? If I can't figure out how to keep this thing rolling, it's going to be a sad day for a lot of people, right? That's how I think about all of this stuff. That's how I think about it. But anyway, not to serious us out. We got to get to the music review. I'm saying. Anyway. Let's see who we got first. Who we got up first? Let's see. If you want it. I don't even like Sexy Red like that. She did that show. I was like, oh, if you want it. I was like, oh, I do. I'm a real hood rat. Oh, I do. Do you like orange soda? I do. All right, let's see who we got. We got Bright first. Bright is always giving up some sauce. He always got something. Let's see what Bright got for me. Oh yeah. Oh, I know you didn't do that one. Uh-oh. World, I need to figure out a way to put some delay on my mic. World premiere. Yo. All right, so let me say this before I play Bright's record. All right, and this is for everybody that's in the chat. Hopefully y'all go ahead and join the Patreon. Hopefully you become a lucrative producer. What we're doing right now in the Patreon, I've been getting stuff all week, so I haven't really had time to text or do anything. Like, if you ain't been paying attention to the member board on Patreon, then it's on y'all, right? Don't join the Patreon if you're not gonna do the work. And when I say do the work, if you're not gonna reach out to me, try to get coaching calls, or even shoot an email, say, yo, Mad, what you think about this? Or like, the whole premise of the lucrative community, lucrative producers, lucrative exec, the whole lucrative ecosystem, the whole reason for that is to make sure everybody gets something out of it. So if you just join the Patreon for free, I know you're not even trying to get nothing out of it. You might like what I do over here, and I appreciate that. But I'm doing this to make sure that y'all benefit from it, right? So I've been getting some briefs this week from my Empire situation, and I've been reaching out to certain people that always deliver, and they've been sending some of the records. It's that easy. A lot of y'all be complaining about certain things. A lot of y'all be complaining about a lot of stuff. Even watch this. I told y'all about the whole extension of the lucrative community. Upgrade the meaning. That's Goliath and Trey. All they do is sync. I literally tell y'all about this stuff all the time. All they do, I do a lot more on the educational stuff, but all they do is sync. Yo, Meg, how can I get some sync going? Oh, go over there. Go holler at them over there. I bet. And you never do it. I be like, y'all mother effers. You know what? Don't ask me to do nothing. Don't ask me for no advice. That's on you. That's your problem. I need to get TikTok chat on the screen. Hold on, Goliath said, dang, you good, bro. You good. Goliath, I know you working. You're a text message away. But anyway, so this is one of the records, the most recent brief. And see this, again, even with music reviews, I don't just review music for the hell of it. If I like something on reviews and you're a part of my community, then I'm going to put it in some type of package and send it to, I got a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, that's why I did the Empire deal. I didn't do the Empire deal for me. I'm paid. I'm good. I'm doing great. No, I didn't do it for me. No, okay. Let me see. I did a part of the Empire deal for me because my publishing is just scattered out everywhere. And Goliath got on me a while ago. He's like, you should have been collecting them. You told me about your numbers. You should have been collected. I I'm one of the people that has reacted and come up with a solution to fix my current problem. If something is old, I normally don't go back and look at it. I just it is what it is. I count it as a loss. Well, shouts out to Devin. Let me go ahead and give Devin a clap right quick because Devin has been my ride or die for real. But Devin is the guy that got me the deal over at Empire, and he's kind of been coaching me through the new way that a lot of people are doing stuff. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. It's a lot more organized and it's direct. It's real direct. Like a lot of y'all try to get the sync people. Y'all try to email them certain things. I don't know. Devin said, yo, you're signed to Empire now. What I'm gonna do is put me, you, and this person in the group chat, and then they tell you what they need, and then you go to them directly. And they're doing this show. And I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, why would you have a Grammy? You have all this. He was like, why would we start you from scratch? You already got the stuff that says you are solidified and doing the thing. I said, oh, I appreciate that, bro. So anyway, some of the music that my community is sending me is kind of quality control, seeing what they sound like. Because if something needs to be fixed, I'm gonna ask them to fix it before I get off this live. Because we got deadlines to meet. I got a big deadline. I got 2 different joints that I got to send out. So anyway, here we go. Hey, shouts out to me. Shouts out to my wife.
I'm guided, never misguided. Tune into my godly frequency, and He will guide me.
Took some L to learn some lesson. Now I'm back to square one. Manifest the kind of blessings to the battles I've won. And every moment took a second look at what I've become. It took a lot, but now I'm thankful I've become number one. Spoken existence, this fruition, light under the sun. Poetic.
I can almost turn it off. I'm good with it. Next, we're good. I'm good with that, but I'll let it play for y'all.
We can see the atmosphere to look what I've done. I'm seeking change in the patterns, that's the wave that I want. If opportunities are knocking, I can see when they come. More than sending to the highest, it's by nature's own nectar. I use discernment as a compass, conscious as a protection. When it aligns, truly get blessed, it shows up as a protection. My creator used projection as a source of protection. Whoa, it took some time for me to see what I'm about. I had to focus on the truth for me to figure it out. For all the ones, this my moment when you counted me out. You give me joy like Anita, and it's making me shout.
Never misguided. Tune into my godly frequency, and He will guide me. I'm guided, never misguided. Oh, tune into my godly frequency, and He will guide me.
I love it. I love it. Do me a favor, Bright. Send me a 2-track of your vocals so I can put it in the stems over here in the studio. Hey, you did this one? Oh.
Money never chase my dreams. Nah, everything ain't always what it seems. You can get lost in the stream. Yeah. Nightmares turn you to a fiend. Blah. The hood know who did it. Young ones contentious. Time sponsored, death wish, paragraph indented. Malice hearted, hoarding empty, only hate could fill it. Die hard with a vengeance, shawty Bruce Willis. Mamas in the streets, Papa left them in the village. Reality hit way harder than Patrick Willis. Tries to find understanding as a.
But you don't know, I did that beat for Kanye, believe it or not. I did that jump for Ye, so you did a really good job so far.
Team, too young to explain what his eyes seen. Yellow tape and white chalk was a common theme. Granny watching, praise the God that He intervenes. I praise the fam, see the ghost like Shaheen. He doesn't know that correction wipe his slate clean. DNA tainted, selling dope is in his jeans. Now he's far from a saint like Drew Brees. You heard the cliche, money doesn't grow on trees. He embarked on a journey it could never leave. Money never chased my dreams. Nah, everything ain't always what it seems. You can get lost in the stream. Yeah. Nightmares turn you to a fiend. Blah. I never seen so many people stand in one place. Crowds of spectators gather just to see her face. Another mother lost her son to a horrid fate. Flashing lights riddled with screens outside a yellow tape. Body laid in the streets, death had a date. Chasing dead presidents like LeBron's tape. OG.
I gotta get back to the hook because I want to see what you did to the hook again.
Some grand watch them facilitate. The streets had their own ref, watch them officiate. A cup of fire move, throw some flags on the plate. Never ask God to save them, too little, too late. Watch the sense the dirty water down the sewer grate. The killer stands in the crowd as they take him away. But this wasn't enough, he has another taste. There's two sides to a coin, 50-50 fate. The killer puts on the suit and a tender weight. Revenge of this served cold on they dinner plate. Money never chased my dreams. Nah, everything ain't always what it seems. You could get lost in the stream. Nightmares turn you to a fiend.
I like the hook. I like the hook. My only issue is with the hook. And I got to rearrange the beat around what you did because I like what you did. Those ad-libs in the hook, take them out. Take them ad-libs out. We're going to go Ye. We're going to go heavy, good music, Kanye West on that. Because I did it for Ye. I did that joint for Ye. So, yeah, we're going to go good music. Take them ad-libs out of the hook and send me a 2-track. Again, same thing. Send me a 2-track of your vocals. And keep the ad-libs, but put the ad-libs on another 2-track, if that makes sense. So bounce the whole joint down, lead and the hook, and then bounce a whole nother track with just the ad-libs for this. And that's for the Face Off record. Let's see what's the last joint.
Maybe I've been too much in my mind, but without you I'm gone. All my life you gave your precious time.
Yo, Bright, somebody at the house punching air. I think it was that easy. I've been trying to get on for all. This nigga just gonna do it like this. And I did this beat for Rick Ross. I did this beat for Ross. See, look, independent. Honestly, I understand. Maybe I'm not promoting myself enough. That might be the issue. Maybe I'm not promoting myself enough. But all of y'all keep running to Timbaland and the same people to do the same stuff. It's a lot of us is out here that actually love y'all. Y'all just nah, that nigga ain't popping until I get a spike. And this is the thing. Okay, one last thing, and I'm gonna play his record. All of my content creators, what I want y'all to understand is if you keep going and you keep working through and getting the kinks worked out, if you keep doing that stuff, at some point it's going to work out. You just have to be the person that has the grit to keep going. The keep going aspect of it and to do it on a consistent basis, that's the problem that a lot of y'all are facing. You're trying to figure out, well, ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody supporting me. Ain't nobody. They're not supporting you because they don't see you doing it enough. You did something for 2 months and you said, they never did. Ain't nobody share none of my stuff. I can't believe these niggas. No, they're not going to share it. This is something that I had to learn about myself, right? This is something I had to learn about myself. It's because I am from the South and I am a little bit country. I'm North Carolina country, right? Because I'm the threshold of me being able to communicate my message properly and fast enough took some time. How I can talk at the tempo that I do it now, this is after about 6 years of doing the podcast. It's a few people that's been with me for a while. They have seen, oh no, man, he killing it over here. Guess what? That took time. I could not get mad that people was not supporting the podcast when they wasn't supporting it. I was not good enough just yet. And there are still certain things that I need to pull up on, even with this show. Goliath is one of the people that have pointed out. My friend Dimitri. And see, you got to have friends that say, hey, that I love that, but yeah, you got to do better than that. You got to do. If you don't have people in your corner that's willing to call your ish out, you're going to think doo-doo don't stink. And you're just going to be out here. You're going to be out here with the stinking butt. Is this that sour smell? Is it a dog somewhere? What is? Did I step on some dookie? What is going on? What is? You smell that? I smell. Who is that smelling? That is what a lot of y'all artists are walking around looking like. You walking around with the dookie stripe on the back of your shorts. It's summertime, so I gotta say shorts. You walking around with the dookie stripe on your shorts, and your friends not saying, hey, girl, I see that dookie stripe. You should have wiped better than that. You need some wet wipes because that ain't going to do it. Y'all need better friends, man. Y'all need better friends. But anyway, let's see what Bright got.
Maybe I've been too much in my mind, but without you I'm gone. All my life you gave your precious time.
Everybody on IG, what's up? What's up?
Sure that I grow, set her out, spoil the child,
hey,
lead him right, hold him down. Now I know the word worth that's in my hands while I clean these pots and pans.
Look at they found that rhythm as a kid, bidding in pots and pan. Mama in the house, smelling that pie, saw that's biggest fan. Got exposed to how the culture changed to young to understand. A single mother had to raise me to be a better man. Off the plate outside, it's all the crack and the great divide. The monsters in my closet under my bed with no place to hide.
I need your vocals up a little bit.
Street lit, 4th of July, that's called by homicide. The V-Town, the only small town to make the New York Times. Lowest in the nation, but curriculum was worldwide. A couple friends threw their lives away, and they made me proud. Yeah, country ass had a fall with about 20 kind, but eventually when Katrina hit my household, we all survived.
Yo, Bright, y'all ain't gonna hear me cuss on this podcast that often, but boy, you rapping your ass off, boy. Yo, Bright is rapping his ass off. Bright is in the house right now, and his ass is in the street. You has rapped your ass off. It ain't even with you no more. It is gone. That's your spot.
I was born to speak the truth, right? You ain't never lied. A tug of war between devils and angels. I picked the side. Got an education. My portfolio's diversified. To see the world. Slept on your boy. Sing of a lullaby.
Maybe I've been too much in my mind, but without you I'm gone. All my life you gave your precious time to make sure that I grow. Better I spoil the child. Lead him right, hold him down. Now I know the worth that's in my hands while I clean these pots and pans.
Why they feel like people they don't take many chances?
Yeah.
They be so opposed to making them changes.
I don't need to hear no more. I don't need to hear no more. Send me that back. Send me that back with your vocals up a little bit, like probably like 2 dBs, because right now I think you're getting like crowded by the drums and stuff in the track. And see, watch this. Look, this is going to be the Bright show today because y'all, this is why I get mad at y'all. I say join the community. You join the community, then you don't put no work in. You say you want some opportunities for syncing television. I literally post the opportunity, and all I say, just send me the record. I'm going to review the joint on the music review, then we going to go through it. Bright is the only one that's delivering records. That should tell you something right there. Yo, look, I got some of y'all that's been... I ain't gonna call none of y'all out, but I do notice when a lot of my paid members start to what they call it, when they stop their membership, I'd be like, yo, you stopped your membership, but you don't even use it. You never came through to do anything. It's weird. So anyway, let's see what else you got. Another record I did for Ye. Bright gets the benefit.
This is ours for the taking. Yeah, pay attention, you're in the presence of greatness. We just love when they hate it. Hate it. Upper echelon on top of the highest tier. What I'm reaching for, I made it.
Yeah.
For sure. We did it first, the best to ever do it. Earth-shattering, groundbreaking. Come on. I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I can't not lose. No competition. A man on a mission, but I'm in rare form. You might need assistance. The legacy of greatness, supreme opposition. They all know the intro. Major motion pictures. 1,000 when I walk in. I make a grand entrance. This is my revival. They're all here to witness.
Yo, this is your record, bro. This ain't nobody else's record. Anybody in the community that started writing to this beat, just don't even try no more. Don't even. This is his.
Major league boy. I swing for the fences. The alpha dog mentality. I'm team oriented. A legacy is born. This is my beginning. My workflow contagious. I cook them like I'm fishing. I chef them like curry. Cooking in the kitchen. A royalty. I reign there, dashing and blitzing. I'm 12-25. I'm gifted like Christmas. You can't beat us. My team built different. I crossed the finish line. I left them in the distance. Your captain is speaking. Buckle up and listen. This is ours for the taking. Pay attention, you're in the presence of greatness. We just love when they hate it. Hate it. Upper echelon on top of the highest tier. What I'm reaching for, I made it. For sure. We did it first, the best to ever do it. Earth-shattering, groundbreaking.
I wish we had this. Back in. I can't remember. People be sending me briefs mad late sometimes. This would have been great for the whole soccer championship, all the stuff that's going on, this would have been great for that. But anyway, it's a lot more stuff coming up.
Come on, I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. This is ours for the taking.
Hey!
Yeah, pay attention, you're in the presence of greatness. We just love when they hate it. Yeah, hate it. Upper echelon on top of the highest tier. What I'm reaching for, I made it. Yeah, for sure. We did it first, the best to ever do it. Earth-shattering, groundbreaking. Right. Come on, I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I can't not lose. Yeah. Definition of a dynasty.
Yeah, that's ready. That's ready. Somebody about to be mad. Yo, y'all can't get mad at Bright. I promise you, y'all can't get mad at Bright. Y'all cannot. I literally give everybody the same opportunity. Y'all all got the same opportunity, and y'all don't take it. So I'm just saying, y'all got the same. This beat was, hey, Bright, when I put this beat in the folder, I think I put this beat in the folder probably a couple months ago. It may be even last year. Oh, you killed it. Let's see what else you got. Yo, who produced this? Let me know who produced this, because we got to make sure that their clearances are good. We can't have other producers unless if they got their stuff together, then we good. If you produce it, we good. All right. Hey girl.
Yeah.
5 months ago.
That's what I do with my haters.
Boy, you ready to go to the stadium? We gonna be with the Mexicans. I'm fake. I'm gonna be in the stadium with the Mexicans, man. The Mexicans gonna be singing along, man.
I've been conditioned to win. I face the battles against all odds. Get over that hill. Moments becoming the greatest in time. They say I'm living a highlight reel. I pay the cost of a deal, no matter the headlight deals. Yeah. They say for
gonna go crazy.
My greatest in time and lighting is skill. Consistent, the boy keeps on winning. The brighter the light, no dimming. I see a gold in my image. All the new time, the haters gon' witness. But you better sleep in the hill. And I don't grab life out of range. Understood can't be explained. That's for the joy and the pain. The man in the mirror who recognize change can study the course. We stay in the lane. We don't do excuses. We never to blame. I know how to win when drama's insane. Add a few commas, it's simple and plain. Investing in me when the going get tough. Presence alone, creation demand. When they look at me, see the face of the brand. No matter the pressure, I ride to the challenge. The skill,
I'm waiting for the hook.
the gift, the man, the talent, the man, the myth. It's him, the legend, the real, the real. We don't do no capping, providing the proof. But it's undeniable, false, preventable, did the impossible. I make it make sense when it's highly improbable. Can land on the top when it's highly illogical. When you're the lead, the world gon' follow you. Know you're the guy when people gon' mock you. Hey, I just woke up in the.
You must have been with the battle rappers that day, because I ain't got no hook yet. We a minute 35 seconds in, no hook. Right,
thinking I feel real safe. Hey, when you build a win and all come together like time and space. Success is the sweetest revenge. Get used to the taste of claiming the victory day. The man in the mirror who recognize change can study the course. We stay in the lane. We don't do excuses. We never to blame. I know how to win when drama's insane. Add a few commas, it's simple and plain. Investing in me when the going get tough.
All right, my issue. Okay, with this record, I think I heard this one. This is one from last night. Turn the snares up. Maybe even layer the snares. The snare needs to be about, I'm going to say go 3 snares in. If you go 3 snares in, pan one hard left, one hard right, keep one in the middle, detone one just a little bit. So you can hear that it's a different snare, but I just wanted to sound a little bit more fuller. Also with we need a hook. We need a strong hook on there. I need something to just get, you got to have something to wake people up, right? And I can't play it. I'm on IG now too, so IG is gonna kill the live. If they kill the live, it is what it is. Y'all gonna have to come back, all right? Go to the Mad Lucrative Network on YouTube or go to the Patreon, join the Patreon. All right, but anyway, this record right here, what's that girl name? What's the girl name? Fika. What's the girl name that says she ain't black? Cute girl, real cute girl. She said, "I'm not black, I'm African." I'm not black, I'm African. So you is black. Over here, you black. You is a red bone blackin'. What's the girl named Tyler? This record right here, Thanks. I love when people have something things. All right, so this record right here is kind of what I'm thinking about with what you just played me, and it could easily go in that space. It could easily go there.
Funny thing about your problems, they ain't mine. Staying up through the late night. 20 seconds to game time. Getting religious with it. Time crossing these state lines.
All about the format.
Late nights. 20 seconds to game time. I see the stars in the sky. I see them standing on top of it.
That joint's so hard. she rolled the mess out the beat.
Game time. Oh yeah, be clacking me. It's my fam, my gang time.
It's true, I'm an issue. If you don't wanna win, how can I assist you? Make a referee when I put a whistle.
That joint's hard. That joint's hard. I'm thinking that something in that space. We need a hook. We need a hook. I think it's a really good, dope contender though. Really dope contender. All right, and I think I'm done with Bright Records. Let me go to PG Brown. See the same people. When y'all and look, normally it takes about a year roughly for something to develop. Y'all gonna come up and look at music reviews in 2027. You're gonna be, yo, you got a placement, you got a placement, you got a placement. Y'all, hold on, wait, how are all of y'all nominated for a Grammy? How is that possible? I'm like, this shit just came through. I see yours too, Goliath. I see yours too. I see yours. Let's see what PG got. PG, don't mess this up. You got my head bopping. You got me excited. I'm ready to hear this joint. You bet not mess this beat up. I don't even know who did it either. You bet not mess this. Let me see.
I still been clean, no need to announce it. Go to my wrist, still move like I earned it. Big on the swag, all the hoes stay on me. Came from the bridge, now the whole room see me.
Yeah.
She look my way, like she wanna play. I keep it cool, but she hot like a flame. She look my way, like she wanna play. I keep it cool, but she hot like a flame. She said, let me get a piece, let me get a piece, let me get a piece, let me get a piece. She said, let me get a piece, let me get a piece, let me get a piece, let me get a piece. She said, let me get a piece. Fresh on the scene, but I move like a main event. No borrowed dream, now they really tryna ride my way. We ain't gotta say too much, cause I move with a purpose. She feeling on me, I'ma drop it back. She look my way, like she wanna play.
You know what's funny? Shouts out to Liz. Liz, I love you, girl. I love you. Liz, girl. Yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna tell y'all no last name because y'all gonna try to look her up on Instagram. Neil said Liz. Liz, that's her name. That's her name. I done learned the games that y'all like to play. She asked me for mid 2000, early 2000s record. I think this definitely fits in that category.
Keep it cool, but she hot like a flame. She look my way, like she wanna play.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's go to the next one.
Baby, are you cool with it? I said, baby, are you cool with it? Baby, are you cool with it? Baby, are you cool with it? Baby, are you cool with it?
Hey, PG Brown, you're gonna have to fact check that last record that I played. You're gonna have to fact check unless you released it. If you released it, then that's why it killed the IG. But it just killed the IG live. Unless you released that joint, it killed. Because I'm assuming if you released it already, then it's already registered under something. So they just killed the IG live. So let me know what the situation is on that. I want to make sure you ain't using no industry track. If this is your record that you just, all right, cool. But if it's an industry record, then no, it's a no-go. All right, anyway.
I just want to act a fool in it. Yeah, baby, are you cool with it? Yeah, baby, are you cool with it? Baby, are you cool with it? If I come take you to school with it? Yeah, baby, are you cool with it? Yeah, baby, are you cool with it? Baby, is you cool? Cause I'm needing that for sure. You been acting shy, but there's something about your glow. I'm not in a rush, baby, we can take it slow. you ain't used to this, I'm not your average Joe. Throw it back one time, make it clap 2 times. Throw it back for a player like me. Throw it back one time, make it clap 2 times. Throw it back for a player like me. Baby, are you cool with it? I just wanna act a fool in it.
All right, now I personally don't like that record, but it definitely worked for the sync catalog. It'll definitely work. I don't like it like that, but it'll definitely work. It's in that. And see, this is the thing. This is what y'all don't be understanding. I don't have to like all of the stuff that y'all seeing. I don't personally have to like the record. If it fits into a certain space, like if they ask me for a specific time period, yeah, we just delivering records for the time period. So that does still sound like it's in that 2010s, 2000 era. So yeah, I'll definitely send it. Let me see what Goliath sent me. At this point, this ain't even a music review. We just going through records to make sure we got something good for the catalog. Anyway. Yo, this is hard. I like it. Big Mike, what up? What up? I love that joint. Goliath, I'm going to send that to Devin right now. Let me forward that to him. Devin is the person that got me my deal over at Empire. And Devin is also a writer. He primarily writes alternative pop and rock records. So I'm going to send this to him now. Devin. See, look. I be wanting this is just. Oh man, you know what? I don't understand some of y'all. Oh man, I can't send. Okay, so I gotta send it to myself because you sent this to the Mad Lucrative. All right, I'm gonna send this to Devin today. All right, I've never sent him anything from the Mad Lucrative page unless you just send it to McNeil's Having Booking. But anyway, I'm gonna send this to him and see if he writes something on top of it because I like the track. But I know. For that space, they have asked for all 4 records. Like even some of Shamia gave me some pop type stuff, and the lady was like, "Yes, I need more 4 records specific." So yeah, I like that. Let's see what else we got. Let me give you some clap. My bad, y'all. My bad. False Not Social says Mag. Listen, I be trying to tell people, man. I be trying to tell them, man. I just like people that's okay with the slow grind. Honestly, I'm a big fan of people that's not afraid of doing the work and understanding that the work sometimes is an investment. Sometimes that case in point, it probably took me about 4 or 5 years of shopping. And when I say shopping, consistent shopping. I'm not talking about every other month, every now and then. It took me probably about 5 years roughly of shopping over and over. And I was paying for beats. This is before. Now y'all can do this joint for free. Y'all can find somebody email and send them an email. You could DM them an MP3. You can find. We have events for y'all to come to. Some of y'all events be capped though. Some of y'all joints be capped. But a lot of people got good events coming up. And what y'all don't understand is a lot of the stuff be that easy now. The accessibility is right there. Even with me, my point of entry is $10. You pay $10 a month. And then look, people don't be understanding. Nah, man. I mean, I think he'll scam. He trying to scam me. No, I'm not. Like, you get more. I promise you get way more value than I get from that $10. Right? And the reason I do that is because I noticed that people that pay for their memberships and all that stuff, those are the people that actually do the work. Those are the people that say, yo, Mag, I got an idea for this business. What you think? Yo, Mag, I got this. Even, and I ain't gonna say no names because he in the chat. He in the chat. No, is he in the chat? No, he's one of them. But anyway, I seen somebody that was like, yo, Mag, I'm making this much money now. And I was like, yo, congratulations, my boy. I love when you getting it. I love it. I love it. So I'm really here to help benefit the musician and the content creators and everybody. Like, that's my heart. That's my heart. A lot of these people that's out here doing what I'm doing, they just trying to get a bag off of y'all because they are brokies. And they have to do it. Hey, man, 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 I'm broke. I need to get some money. What can I do? Music reviews. Screen be looking all dusty. Got the weed fingers. Look like you lick your finger and you put your finger on your camera lens. Wipe your camera lens off before you start recording. I know you need the money, but do better than this. Do better. Somebody, okay, all right. True moment. I got a few more records. We gotta get the podcast started. But I went into somebody's music review live. This is probably this was last week actually. This is last week because me and my wife was whatever. This is last week, but I went into somebody's music review and I'm cooking, right? So I got the phone propped up in the kitchen. I'm cooking and it caught me off guard because I liked the background of the person that was doing the music review. I was like, oh, the background's pretty dope. Music review, it's all the same for the most part. I said, I'm gonna see if they give up any sauce though. I'm gonna look at them do music reviews. I'm gonna see if they give up any sauce. And a lot of the times I won't look at people's music reviews from my personal page because they know what I do. And they know I'm going to air them out on this podcast. So I have a whole nother page that none of y'all know what that page is. But anyway, I'm looking at the music review and the person gets up, they start smoking a joint. I was like, okay, it's cool. And I think they're out in LA or something like that. So they start smoking a joint, looking, and then they turn the music off and say, yeah, that's it right there. Let me go to the next person. I said, these mother effers, they got them. We got them. I said, what? So I said in the chat, what did you think of the music? Because I'm very communal. I said, what did you think of the music? They said, and they called my screen name out. Yo, screen name so-and-so. If you got music to sing, go ahead and send the music. I said, no, that's not what I'm saying. I said, what did you think of the music? This is a music review, right? What did you think of it? Well, nah, what happened was, I think what was going on with that is they came up with some whole incoherent version of what they thought of the music. And I said, are we in a twisted world that bad where nobody has an opinion on what good music is? Are we in a space that's so twisted where people, and they pay, I think their music reviews were $15. I said, you got people paying $15 for a music review and you're not giving up no sauce? I said, oh, I'm doing too much. I care too much. I need to stop caring. That's what I need to do. I need to just stop caring and just take the money. Most of y'all be sending joint for free anyway. Especially even people that's not in my community. They just be not people, the people that's not in my community. I just be like, yo, because I have some people that joined the Patreon for free, and then they try to send music reviews and they try to disguise it. Yeah, I'm in the community. I go and look and see if you're in the community. Guess what? You're not even on the tier. You just joined because you're like, oh yeah, he said so. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. We have no relationship. What you thought you was about to do, we're not going to do. Goliath, you missed all of the smoke in the intro. I had a whole smoky intro. I was calling out a few execs down here in Atlanta, but I ain't say no names, though. Y'all will figure it out. If I say something, I ain't going to be messy. I just love when people actually do the work and then they have like a what you call it, appeal. Did TikTok try to kill my life? No, they didn't try to do that. But anyway, let me see what I think we about done with music reviews. We got to get the podcast started. Goliath, you said, let me see what you said on TikTok. Oh, you was on TikTok. Did TikTok Live get deaded? Let me know if TikTok Live got deaded. I sent you a quick video. Songs I'm doing that. Oh, was I? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let me get reset. We got to get the podcast started. Bright just over here cooking, yo. This yo, Bright. It's one person who you work like that you remind me of that I work with. Ty Dolla $ign. You remind me of Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla is one of them people that he delivers stuff so fast. And I was just like, this is dope. He's a musician for real. But anyway, let me get reset and we got to get the podcast started. How about that? I ain't mean to say that one. I just wanted to clap. That's all I wanted. All right, let me get reset right quick. Everybody that's on IG, the live is going to get dead. I'm going to have to reset y'all anyway. I almost want to play that Sexy Red song again. That Sexy Red song is hard. Let me see. This joint go hard. They go front. I said, ooh, it sound nasty.
If you want it.
But when she start talking about, nah, we're not doing that. I don't want that. We're going to go here.
We the motherfucking best.
Yeah.
AC. Yeah. Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay smoking on good Jamaican.
IG, they gonna kill the live in a minute. I'm gonna be right back. Hey. Go to the Mad Lucrative Network. Yeah. Hey.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Okay, cool. Appreciate the live.
Okay, niggas be hating, I'm rich as a bitch. 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your bitch. Do me your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. Killing the scene, bring the core in the end. Murder she wrote, swallow a choke. Hit her and go, I won't call her again. Woke up early that morning. Crib as big as a college. Smoke me a pound of the loudest. Whipping some shit with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. You pussies can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Ballin' on niggas like Corbett. Fuck all you haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Rapping my city and running my state. Keep me a pistol, they run with the case. Niggas won't beef, then I visit your place. Bang. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay smoking on good Jamaican. I fuck bitches from different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 And I'm at it again. There go that flow bringing tragedy in. Cop me a chain, your salary spent. Niggas this week bring them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Rolling them skinny like Olsen twins. Niggas the squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian shit. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling some pussy, then hop on the leer. Strap with them choppers in back of the rear. Sock my head, them killers is here. Woke up early this morning. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Me and a nigga, no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. Real niggas only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they red on your sleeves. Bang, 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 bang. I come looking for you with Haitians.
This is one of the best songs of all time. Hands down.
I fuck bitches from different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. Photographs of dope boys. It's all they taking. Fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating. Push a button on it.
Okay. Who got the best voice rappers, the best rap voices of all times? Best rap voices of all times. I got to put Ross in there. I got to put Jada in there. Who y'all got?
It's broke boys. As detonation, walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle, now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a key, that's 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me, I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man, that's from 30 feet. Left in the puddle, fingerprints is on 100 mil. That's what it is, Ricky Rose and Ace Hood. We hella trill, yeah.
Hey.
I come looking for you a hand.
What you know about this?
I stay smoking on good Jamaican.
We the best.
I fuck with you from different sons. You get money, they started hating.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. Hey.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Hey.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new
Bugatti. In the Bugatti. All right, we gotta get started. I'm tripping. All right, here we go.
3 a.m. the morning, I ain't slept yet. Hear that faucet dripping, money still wet. I don't need your blood, I'm the outlet. Nah, ballin' like I lick a Luka Doncic. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Get up out my way, I'm getting to the money. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Get up out my way, I'm getting to the money.
Welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Yo, Mace did all of that. Then he went right back to the church. Then he went right back to the streets. What happened, Mace? What happened? Pastor Mason Becker, what happened? I wanted to come to your church. I wanted to play the organ at your church. What happened, brother? All right. Anyway, welcome to the Mad Look at the Podcast. This episode is brought to you by the Team Boxing League. Listen, if you got a itch to watch a nice fight, you want to see some punches blown, you want to see some women fight, you want to see some big boy fight, you want to see the little skinny guys fight, go over to the Team Boxing League and see just what they got going on. So look, watch this. I went to the Boxing League, a boxing event last night. I'm going to another one tonight, and I saw some of the punches. It was New York versus who was it? New York versus Boston was yesterday, all right? So they all start walking through. Shouts out to DJ Waffles. DJ Waffles is over there DJing. Yeah. All lucrative community over there, brother. Yeah. Folk gonna learn. We building something dope over here. If you want to ride with us, come over to the West Coast, man. Come over here. We trying to get done. But anyway, let me go back. I went to the boxing event last night, and it was New York versus Boston. So all of them coming out, right? Of course, all of them got the New York music going because Boston is technically New York. Everybody in Boston, everybody in New York, I'm sorry, don't fight me. From being from the South, y'all are all the same. It's Boston, New York, same thing. Arizona, Texas, same thing. All right. Memphis, Atlanta, same thing. All right, anyway. But anyway, they started to get into the boxing ring, and I see two light-skinned brothers go up there. They start to fight, and I was just like, normally when it's the Team Boxing League, you'll see them go over there and they'll fight, and these are like 2-minute rounds. All of them doing 2-minute rounds. You got women, lightweight, middleweight, welterweight, heavyweight. All of them are fighting at the same time, right? Well, not the same time, but different. You get it. So they go in and they start fighting. When I've seen Arizona versus Atlanta, after they finish fighting, they do the little fist bump at the end. So look, this is how it normally is. They fight, right? And then they do the ding, 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 ding. And then after they do the ding on the bell, The people that was just fighting normally fist bump and then they wait for the results. If it wasn't a knockout, they wait for the results and then they hold their hand up and say, all right, this one goes to Atlanta. All right, this one goes to Arizona. Well, Boston versus New York was not that. When these Negroes stopped fighting, they said, they run that bell, they looked at each other and they walked to each side of the ring. I said, oh, they don't like each other for real. Like, this is a real fight. But anyway, if the Team Boxing League comes to your city, make sure you go look at it because it is a really, really good fight. It's a really good fight. All right. So, there's been a lot going on in the news this week. And I'm trying not to rush through because we got a whole lot of stuff to cover from Mr. Tigger. Y'all ain't itch for that, yo. Yo, hold on. Who did this? I want to see. Y'all tell me who did this song. Because I said, y'all ain't itch for this. Y'all are not itch for this. But it's funny. It's hella funny. I said, the internet wins again. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, there it is. Check this out, y'all. It's still loading. It's still loading. We got to get the internet faster in here. Lord Jesus. All right. So anyway, it's a song that somebody made off the Tigger incident. Right now, this is what I will say while the song loads up. This is what I will say. I produced Big Tigger's intro record for his afternoon show when he first came to Atlanta. This was probably about probably 6 years ago. No, it was before the pandemic, so probably about 7, 8 years, 6, 7. It was probably about 7 years ago. Bone Crusher came to me and he said, yo, Mag, I think we could do something dope. Tigger just asked me for an intro. So I said, y'all don't be knowing, I've been here for a very long time. I've literally been here. Where have you been? I've been here for a while. But he said, yo, Tigger hit me up and said he need an intro for his evening show, for his afternoon show. I said, all right, cool. So I produced the beat for the Tigger show, right? So that relationship was built from that standpoint on. After that, he ended up needing some music for the Atlanta Hawks when they played music in the stadium. See, what I want people to understand, right? And y'all can't put a preconceived notion of who the person is, who you think a person is. You can't automatically say, oh, I think he's lame because he ain't doing this, right? I'm not a person that's going to show you all of the bags of money. I'm not a person that's going to do all of the extra stuff. I'm just going to do the work. That's been me my whole life. That's the beauty in growing up in the country. You're just going to do the work, and then just when you get paid, it's like, oh, great. Thank God we made another day. Thank God we made a little bit of money this day. Well, it's so much stuff that's floating in the world of music I've been a part of. Y'all just don't be knowing. So anyway, Tigger, after we did the intro for his afternoon show, we also did the intro for him at the Hawks game. So you'll hear my music in the stadium. Probably still there to this day, right? So when I say, oh yeah, this is a joint for the stadium, I know what I'm talking about. I don't just do random music reviews. Just like this song is a hit right here. I said this. Listen.
Mr. Tigger! Mr. Tigger, get off of her now! Mr. Tigger!
Hey, hey. Y'all ain't got no sense, man. Oh, so let's just play. Let me play.
Mr. Tigger! Mr. Tigger, get off of her now! Mr. Tigger!
Hey. But so, okay. I said all of that to say, I remember when the story just came out, and I was like, yo, I will say this. I don't automatically give people the pass for DV, right? I got to say that first. I don't automatically give people the pass for DV. But if someone has a certain track record, if certain people have a certain track record, I'm going to judge them based off of the track record that they have with me, right? I'm going to judge them based off of the track record that they have with me. I remember when Tigger was dating somebody else. I'm not going to say her name. But I remember when he was dating somebody else, I was like, oh, this is a cool couple. And guess what? The girl he was dating, she was on top of the world. She looked like she was, oh my God. I was like, yo, that would be a dope situation if you end up marrying her. I don't know why he didn't marry her. But anyway, I'm looking at that, and then I said, yo, it has to be something else to this story. It has to be something else to this story. I have dated some crazy chicks in my life. I have dated some, and guess what? When you date the crazy ones, them be them joints. Them be the ones that you be like, yo, I can't get rid of this one. This one, I got to keep this one. Whatever I do, I got to keep this one in. She going crazy over me. So I say that to say, I don't think that, I didn't automatically place the blame on Tigger for this whole situation. I'm just like, yo, let the story develop. I know how he is as a person. He's always been cool to me. Tigger has always been cool to me, right? And all of the people, it's very few people. And again, it sounds like I'm caping for him now. I'm not trying to, but it's a lot of people in the music business and the entertainment industry that's very two-faced. And you can tell when the people are two-faced in music business. They have like this split screen personality of themselves. When they come to you, and you can almost see it like that. They'll come to you smiling, shake your hands, say, yeah, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. As soon as they walk out there like this. That's an act. You are faking right now. You are trying to get people to believe that you're a nice person. Some people are just bad people. Some people are just not good people, right? And I had to learn that late. But I've never had that situation with Tigger. So I said, let the story develop. I want to know more about the character of the woman that has all of this stuff going on, right? Again, I've dated a crazy girl. Thank God it never got to the point where she called the police for this, and that. Thank God it never got to that point. But it's some crazy ones out here. So lo and behold, look and see who's on the news. Lo and behold, look and see who on the news. Let me bring Fox 5 up to the chat right quick, because they were talking about something with Tigger's wife. She was arrested. Child abandonment, child endangerment. A lot of stuff has been happening. I'm just saying, I'm gonna let them talk.
Eric, and now has turned into a bit more of a legal saga that we are seeing with Big Tigger, his estranged wife. I understand she has been arrested on some pretty serious charges.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story, it feels like. So this is completely separate from the domestic abuse charges that her estranged husband, Big Tigger, faces. This is her on her own.
Now, I will say before I let them continue to talk, right there. My screens are flip-flop over. It's weird. So I see that right there. I will say, just do some research on a person's character. Again, I told you the exchange that I've had with Tigger has always been cool. It's that's not the coolest of the coolest, right? And I'll give them the pass. But Tigger's always been cool. I said, what's going on with the wife? Well, this is what's happening.
On Alicia Brown. So on the 7th, which was yesterday, she was arrested. This is her mugshot in Hart County. She was around mile marker 177 on Interstate 85 when a deputy there at their sheriff's department saw her car, and they had a bolo be on the lookout for, and she was in a Range Rover.
Bolo, be on the lookout for this. That's dope, Bolo. That's dope. I was like, Bolo, brother.
Black Range Rover. They pulled her over with the license plate matching. Here's a little bit from that arrest warrant, the incident report here that we were able to get our hands on here. At the time, she had, from Fulton County Sheriff's Office, there was a warrant there for her arrest in relation to that. Within the past 10 minutes, our assignment desk and our digital team, Jameson, she has talked with the Fulton County Clerk's Office, who have said since that arrest yesterday, those warrants here in Fulton County have been dismissed. Now, there is still another warrant, which is kidnapping charges. This is coming out of Baltimore County, Maryland. We have not been able to get those arrest warrants, they say, until she's extradited back and has a first appearance in court up there. But she did have a first appearance this.
So this is the thing. Okay. If we let's just look at facts. All right. That's all I ask for everybody to do. Just look at the facts. Right. Don't you think at some point, how long, let me do a paper trail on Tigger right quick. Let's see. How long has Big Tigger been in media? All right. And I got some points to bring out. All right, so Big Tigger has been in media for over 30 years, 3 decades. All right. Out of 3 decades, and this is the same reason why I got mad in the very beginning of the show. This is the same stuff what I cuss folk out about, because this is what happens. This is what happens. A lot of y'all mother effers try to get in and y'all take up for the wrong people. Y'all take up for the people that benefits your pocket the best. You take up for the people that benefits your pocket the best. Meanwhile, the person that's actually a good person, that's probably the best person for the job, y'all crap on them. Y'all take out and piss on people, right? So then when something happens, you don't have no recollection of all the good that the person has actually done, because why? The person that normally does good just does the good and keep on moving. We don't talk about the stuff that I'm putting myself in that category. We don't talk about the good stuff that we do. Why? If you're a person that's like me, you kind of believe in the Bible, and you believe that, your good should be unspoken, or you should do things out of the kindness of your heart. Everything. And this is why social media was an issue for me in the beginning, because I was like, yo, if we do good, right? And I love doing good. It makes me feel good in my heart. It's like, yo, I did that for them and that feel great. I feel like I'm on top of the world. But what happens when the person that you did good for don't say thank you? And then they go trash your name. Or they don't say thank you. And then they give the person that's your op, they give them the cosign, and you be looking like, yo, what happened? Like, I thought we were cool. The industry is nasty. The industry, it's people that's out here. The industry is nasty. Y'all Negroes be taking up for the wrong folks. Look, and this is the thing. I've heard a lot of people, if you just look at the facts, How many people over the years, remember I said, a lot of people take up for the wrong people because it benefits them in the front. It benefits them in the front side. Look at how many people that was around Diddy. Look at all the people that was around Diddy. Look at how many of them was like, nah, I ain't see Diddy do nothing. I ain't see him do nothing. The people that benefited the most, they said the least. Meanwhile, you had all of the artists that's on the roster. Because I'm looking at this, okay? Think about Harvey. Yeah, Harvey Mason. Let's bring him to the congregation. And I probably won't post this. I probably won't repost this for the mass public. This is just going to be for my community. But just look at all of the people that was members on the Bad Boy committee. I'm sure a lot of them people saw some traits or saw some crazy stuff. Oh, yo, Pup, you good? You good, Pup? Yo, Cat, which Cat's good? Even in some of the stuff that 50 put out, the character of the person came out immediately. I've never heard anybody say nothing bad about Tigger. So that makes me wonder, okay, why if he did all of this and he's accused of DV, why have we not seen any traits or anything come up in the past? Nothing ever came up in the past of him doing stuff like that. That tells me something. And watch this. Tigger has dated some people of higher profiles than him. He has dated some big profile. Why have those people never said nothing? If he did this right here, I said we got to do some digging. I want to see what that wife is about. I want to see what she did. I want to see. But anyway.
Morning. Again, this is all related to around a daughter, a child.
Roy says homegirl childish AF. I'm sure he did the same thing. my daughters try to do that with the phone. I said, yo, take the phone. I'm gonna just turn it off. Go ahead, take it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with the phone? You gotta be around the Wi-Fi. Guess who paid for the Wi-Fi? Good old financial abuse. All right, I'm playing. Play me if you want to. I ain't gonna do that, daddy. No, daddy. My daughters be trying. Boy, my daughters be trying me. And they 10. I got a 10 and 7-year-old daughter. And they be trying. I say, okay, go ahead. You're gonna just take it. I'll just turn it off. Fine. You don't need to watch anyway. I gave her my Apple Watch. She just thinks she's on top of the world. But anyway, let me see.
Child, where there seems to be just some custody issues with. I talked with a lawyer one-on-one earlier today just to break down these charges. So keep in mind, we're not, the traditional sense of when you hear.
This is the face of a liar. Look at her. Tigger, I want better for you, bro. You need to get you a white girl. There it is. I said it. There it is. I said, well, nah, white girl might be just as bad. But anyway, at least you have an idea of what you might be getting. This, come on. Look at this. Come on, man. Come on, brother. Lord Jesus.
Kidnapping.
And this is a deeper conversation, honestly. I'm going to let it play a little bit longer.
Maybe force. That is not the kidnapping we're necessarily thinking of in this particular case. But when it comes to children in custody, if she is not the legal guardian, if she doesn't have any rights and she has or knows of something or takes or places a child somewhere else, then that is where this all comes in. And a lot of this we believe is unfolding since that first incident, again, not related to this, but the public, the notoriety and just the social media of it all. We believe maybe the child's father might have come forward to police up there in Baltimore County. Take a listen to just some of the questions that I was able to ask a defense attorney here, really good criminal attorney.
It could have come from the child's father. Maybe he reignited the issue because he was the one that initially was awarded custody from a family.
Wait. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow. So and y'all think about it like this. Just think about this. Just put your context clues together. No 10-4 had needed. No 10-4 had needed. Put your context clues together. If the father was awarded custody of the child, what position is the mom in? If the father was awarded custody of a child, a daughter, what position was the mom in? That says a lot. That says a lot. And you know what? This is, and let me get them off the screen. I think they did enough. Shouts out to News 5 because they be doing their thing down here. But let's think about the facts. Let's think about the facts. If the father was awarded custody of the child, right, and then the mom takes the child and goes to another state, if the dad would have done that, they would have been on his tail about 2 weeks later. They would not have let that ride that long. If the mom was awarded custody, full custody, and that dad took that kid, they would have been on top of that case way before now. Think about that, y'all. Just think about, this is the system that we live in. This is the system that we live in. So anyway, thoughts and prayers to Tigger and his wife. Tigger, I'm sorry. You probably need you a side piece, brother. No, don't get you a side piece. Just be done with that. Just be done with it. You need your white girl. You need get your investigate. That's what you need. Tigger, you need to get your investigate girl. That's it. Mexican girl be like, what do you want? Would you like some quesadillas today? I was like, yeah, girl, I want some quesadillas. Oh man. But anyway, oh yeah, this is what I said. I had this video right here because I want y'all to see the difference. There is a difference between the Tiggers. You got Tigger, then you got Ike Turner. Ike Turner did it. Everything that Ike Turner said, look at this.
I did.
Thank you, sir. You understand, Mr. Turner, that you have been arrested for driving under the influence of an alcoholic beverage?
I understand I've been driving under motherfucking influence, but I understand that I wasn't also driving. I wasn't driving.
I said driving under the influence. I wasn't driving under the influence, but I was driving. What, Ike? Did you say? Look
at But you do understand that you have been arrested, sir.
I understand that I've been arrested.
At this time, we're conducting a criminal investigation which is being videotaped by Broward Sheriff's Office for court presentation only. You understand that, sir?
I guess so. You got the motherfucking camera shining on me.
I'm going to ask you to try to do some physical performance tests. I will demonstrate them to you when I feel you understand.
Everything that they said Ike Turner did, he did it. He is Turner and Tigger, two different. Mr. Turner, yeah, he did it. He did it. If I was the person that got Ike Turner, I'd say, Ike, now, we done got you down here at this station about 10 times this week. I need you to figure it out, Ike. Figure it out. Ike Turner like, what? Wait, figure what out? I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, me, I love us, man. I love us. And look, now the internet is the internet is unruly. The internet is unruly. Oh, I ain't got but a few more minutes. Okay. This is one thing. These little quick hits right quick, right? Little quick hits. This is something that one of my followers, shouts out to Jake. Jake sent me this, and I said, okay, we got something going on. That's a little bit different. So if y'all don't remember, do y'all remember Jasmine Cashmere? Do y'all remember this face? Fellas. Look at her. Look at her. Yeah. Just look at her. Okay. All right. This is a very tender, vulnerable spot for us men. For us men. Everybody on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, you can't see what's going on. I got a picture of Jasmine Cashmere on the screen. Or Cashmere. Is it Cashmere or Cashmere? Cashmere. I'm going to say Cashmere. Jasmine Cashmere. She's now a preacher. She's a pastor now. And you know what? I believe that everybody can be saved. All right? I do believe that. But look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just saying. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. I don't know who could go to that church, especially the fellas. I don't know who could go to this church and be like not thinking about that. Right? I'm just saying. And I want my women to figure it out. Cause I'm sorry. Yeah, we looking. If we know what we saw, it's another, what's that girl name? Oh man. Somebody sent me one of her videos and I said, I will not review that. It was, what's the girl name? Nasty. Be Nasty. Oh my God. I said, oh. She doing what? You in a car wash doing that? Oh my God. Let me see this again. I didn't see what was that? Let me see. What was that? Oh man. Don't look up. Don't look up. Her name Be Nasty. Do not look up. Do not look up. Her name is Be Nasty. Oh man. But you know, I'm even with that, and I'm about to bring up my last couple of videos. Even with that, it's sad that people don't. It's hard to forgive when you do something on that level. I feel like whenever you start dipping into media, you start dipping into the OF. Even with OF stuff, people can, if it's private and people paying for it, they can still screenshot you and post stuff. I'm just always trying to figure out what is the better way to get to the bag. It got to be more ways to get to the bag. Got to be more ways to get to the bag. All right? Got to be. But anyway, I want y'all to see the differences, and we got to talk about artists for a little second. We got to talk about artists. Who's ready, who ain't ready? Who's ready, who ain't ready? Look at this. There is a difference. So, again, these are videos that I did not have a chance to review. I'm probably about 2 weeks out now. One of y'all sent me the Jesse Smollett video. I said, y'all are dumb. I cannot do Jersey Smollett. I can't do his because I'm friends with certain people. I'll say that. I'm friends with certain people, and I cannot do that. So y'all might as well hang it up. I'm not messing up my connects for y'all to get some laugh off of Jesse Smollett, but he know he wasn't right. Now, I want y'all to see, this is what an artist sounds like when they smoke all the time, right? I want y'all to see this. This girl she's a cute girl. What's her name? Alana. She's a cute girl, but I want y'all to see and listen to her performance. Listen to this. Let me restart it because y'all got to hear the whole thing. Y'all got to hear the whole thing. I was like, this is a mess. Look at this.
Know what I want. You gon' up and leave, come crawling back to me. Can't give you what you need.
Y'all hear this? This is the vibe sessions that y'all like to have. This is what happens. This is the product of y'all vibe sessions. This is it right here. This is the perfect example of y'all going to the studio vibe out. This is what y'all sound like.
Baby, do for me. Try and exceed ya. Then I'll up and leave ya. I don't wanna be stuck. I told you I'm a danger.
Have y'all had enough yet? Y'all haven't had enough. I'm gonna let her play.
Dangerous is a woman who knows what she wants. Know what I want. Hey, dangerous is a woman who knows what she wants.
See, this is. You see this right here? This is the stuff that y'all co-sign. Nah, my girl, she sing, yo, bro. Well, I'm telling you, whenever y'all lead with she's beautiful, she sings, I know it's going to be some trash. Whenever you lead with, nah, my girl, she is beautiful, she a singer, bro, she go crazy. This is what I expect every time.
Know what I want. You gon' up and leave, come crawling back to me, can't give you what you need. Really do for me.
She look like she is in pain. She look like she's in pain. But watch this. Watch this. These are the people that y'all try to book. Yeah, I got this little chick. Yeah, I got this chick. She gonna be performing. She dope. She dope. And a lot of times they'll let you smash and you go ahead and book them. I get it. It's a fun time. I get it. But the women that's like this, the women that's like this right here, y'all can't play these women. This woman right here, you're gonna have to pay her top dollar. You're going to have to pay her top dollar every time, right? Look at this chick right here. Look at this chick right here. You're going to have to pay her. When I tell you, listen to this. Just listen. It's a big difference between who's prepared and who ain't. Listen. Hold up. Let me turn her up. Let me turn her up because she ain't turned up right now. Let me turn her up. There she go. Watch this. Just look at her. Watch her. She is. If we going to stretch the screen now, I want to show y'all some details. We ain't trying to look at her butt. She is on the treadmill with heels on. Those look like a 4 or 6 inch heels. She got 4 or 6 inch heels on, right? Watch what she doing. Listen to this.
Now I'll never be the same. Told me until the end. Me and my boo, riding all up in the back with his chick right beside him. Ladies, if you love your man, show me the flying. Flying the party, girl, show me how to ride it. Damn, I think I love that boy. Do anything for that boy.
Some of y'all can't do it. And see, look, this is when there's a clear cut. There's a clear cut difference between who's ready and who ain't ready. This is when you can say, oh, nah, you playing with it. You trying to do a little something. No, when people see that girl that I just played on the treadmill running, singing in heels, she is a threat. All of the women that was in that venue that night, they feel threatened by her because they know, oh, no, her body look good, her hair look good. I don't know what she gonna sound like. She gets up on the stage, she sounds like that. You're like, oh, she got something different going on. That's different right here, right? But some of y'all try to chase the clout. Some of y'all chase the clout and y'all want this right here. This is what some of y'all want right there. This is what y'all. I'm sorry, it's funny.
Hurt no more.
Jesse, come on, brother. All my connects, listen, this ain't about y'all. This is about him. He performed like this. All of my connects, I will say it again, all of my connects, it is not about y'all. This is about him. He is the one that, listen to it. Listen, this is your brother. This is what your brother's doing out here. My boy. Say Jesus. Save him, Lord. Save him, Lord. I think the Africans punched him in the throat. Just as funny. Y'all remember that time. Come on. Michael Jackson, y'all remember the time. Jesse Smollett said that the Africans, no, he didn't say the Africans. He said some white people. See, that's what I'm saying. The white people be getting the bad rap sometimes. Sometimes it don't be the white people. Sometimes it's us against us. I'm just saying. It ain't nobody else. It's us against us. It's me against me. Jesse said, these white boys came over and said, get that Negro. And they came up, they chased me, and they beat me down. And they had a noose around my neck. And I made it to my apartment with the noose around my neck. And then I ate a Subway sandwich. And I sat down for a little bit with the noose around my neck. And then I called the police. And I told the police, yo, I had some racial profiling with this noose around my neck. But I'm in my apartment in a safe environment. And I said, but they really did chase me because they was trying to get me with this noose around my neck. The police come to my house. I still got the noose around my neck. And the police like, wait, hey, why you got that noose around your neck? You just kept it there? I'm a person. I'm just an observer. I am an observer. I said, wait. Who did this to you? Jesse. He ain't Jersey. Jesse, who did this to you? And how are you eating a Subway sandwich with this noose around your neck? Why are you doing that? Just take it off. You look stupid. He stayed and he locked in on the story. He never changed the story. I'm a determined person, but I'm not that determined to keep a lie going that long. You go to the Chicago police. Chicago police say, hey, who you say did this to you, boy? I ain't gonna front. I feel like some of the Chicago police from down here, like from the South. I really feel like some of them from the South. Anyway, they look at Jesse and say, who you said did this to you, boy? Say their name. Jesus said, I don't know. It was some white people. It was some white people. They did it. He said, all right, boy. We got cameras. Look, Jesse did everything. He did everything except lean into the truth. All he had to do was lean into the truth and he'd have been okay. Did he do that? Nah, he did. He said, I promise you, it was some white people and they was chasing me. And the police said, okay, you said Jesse, you said some white people. I saw you go to the Subway. The guy that checked you out, his name is Charles. Charles. Jesse, we saw you. We saw you at the Subway. The guy that checked you out, his name was Charles. He said you got turkey, cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, and everything. And what else? What else was it? And you got the ketchup on the side. Was that not your order? Jesse said that wasn't my order. I don't know nothing about no Subway. Okay, Jesse, we got the cameras at your apartment building. All he had to do is tell the truth. All he had to do is, Jesse, we got the cameras at your apartment building, and when we saw you walk into your apartment building, you had a Subway sandwich in your hand, and you had this dumb ass noose around your neck. Tell me I'm lying. Jesse said, I don't even know about no Subway sandwich. I had one of my friends bring me a Subway sandwich. One of my friends brought me that Subway sandwich because I said I'm hungry because this noose around my neck is just got me. The police said, okay, all right, we're going to give you one last time. We're not playing with you this time, Jesse. We ain't playing with you, boy. When the police came to your apartment, he had the camera on his vest. You know we got cameras everywhere. You remember the thing that happened, the foot thing that happened. We're not going to talk about that right now. But you remember the thing that happened. We got cameras on every vest in the city. It was working on his vest that night. When he came into your apartment, he saw you sitting down on the couch, eating a Subway sandwich with the noose around your neck. He said, sir, can you go ahead and take that from around your neck? I don't think that's necessary. Just give me the report. And Jesse said, guess what? I don't know what you're talking about. What noose? What Subway sandwich? He said, all right. Get this nigga. Get this nigga. Come get this nigga. Come get him. He don't want to do right. Just come get him. Come get him. Jesse, you could have did better than this. You could have. We were rooting for you, but now you're doing this. You're doing this now. This is what you're doing. All they had to do is tell the truth. My Indian friends say truth. All they had to do is just tell the truth. Oh, man, but anyway. Oh, I bet that whole family probably looking at him like, bro, come on, bro. You could have been like, now we got to go to the news and everybody to lie about you. How you bring us into your lie? All right, last thing. I'm sure Journey probably was like, okay, Jesse, look. Because you know Journey the only one that's out here popping for real. Journey been popping. Journey is one of the best. She is better. Redbone. Journey. Everything I'm saying, this ain't about you. We love you. This is about him. Journey probably came to his apartment and was like, okay, Jesse, you like that? The Subway sandwich that they said you ordered, you've been ordering that for 15 years. That is your sandwich. And you normally get oregano oil, too. You normally get oregano oil. No. It wasn't me. She said, all right. You're going to jail. It's over. All right, so anyway, we got a little bit more business to take care of, and we're going to get out of here. Everybody that's new to the chat, welcome. Now, this right here is a little tender spot for me. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to keep my composure. I'm going to try to speak to the issue and not be super personal. But I always got my tinfoil hat on, right? Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I might wait till next week to do that. That's probably like an hour's worth of talking right there. Once I bring that up, that's like a whole hour. Cause it's more so about Tay Keys, but I'll probably talk about that next week. I'll talk about it next week because we're gonna have to dig in on that. And it's a lot of things behind the scenes. Like I talked about the Jussie Smollett story. I look at everything from a different perspective, and I just be like, that don't sound right. And then I produce Eminem, right? I produce 50 Cent. I've seen a lot of stuff. And the industry conducts itself a certain way. And when the industry conducts itself a certain way, I have to shut up and act like it didn't exist. It just is what it is. I have to let it be and just let the cards lay out and say, okay, I believe that happened. I believe that happened. So the Tay Keys stuff, we'll talk about that next week. I want to talk about the independent artists right quick. Everybody, hold on, Troy Tyler, what's up? Troy, I need to get you on the pod. I'm right here in Atlanta. I need to get you over here, brother. But I want y'all to see this artist. He's complaining about something that I think is, most of y'all think is goofy, and y'all think artists don't have a right to have feelings. But I will say this. The whole game has changed. My first joints came out in 2007. Y'all remember Cameron and the Dipset era with the pink polo, not polo, that's before Kanye West. I'm talking about the pink furs and all that stuff. My first placements came out during that time period. So I'm one of the people that just study how the music business works. The music business has always been the business of who's going to get the attention. Once you get the attention, how can you monetize it? But now this is the thing. We used to be limited to how we can monetize things, right? With a producer, all right, you just sell the beat. You sell the beat. All right, it's done. Go try to make some more beats, get some more sales. If you're a writer, you write some songs, get that joint placed, try to get some more songs written. Now with this economy, with this education content economy, it's so many different ways to get it done. It's so many different ways to get it done. Some of the people that follow me on YouTube, shouts out to all of my YouTube people. We almost at 40,000 subs. Yeah. But some of my people that follow me on YouTube never knew I produced music, right? And I think that's beautiful. That speaks to where we are in our creative economy. But I'm gonna let this guy talk because he had something to talk. He had something to say to the independent artists. All right, and I'm gonna let let's see, there it is right there.
My nigga, I know a lot of y'all want to see me drop more music, bro, but it really fucked me up when I see my video get 10,000 views on Instagram, but when I go on YouTube, it only got 100 views.
Okay, this is one thing. This is one myth, all right? Let's tell the truth and shame that old devil. Tell the truth. I wish my voice was deeper. My voice ain't that deep. I got a high voice for a man. But if we gonna tell the truth and shame that devil, if you're looking at the views and you're trying to get the bag from the views, you ain't gonna get it. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be like, young nigga, I can't get a McDonald's sandwich. My nigga, I can't even go to Chick-fil-A today. Don't look for the views, my brother. Don't look for the views. The views don't mean nothing if you ain't got the retention, brother. The views means nothing if you don't have the retention, my brother. All right?
Tell me niggas not really watching my shit, bro. Go to my Spotify, I go to my Apple Music, only got 100 streams. Probably less than that. That shit be fucking me up because it's like, damn, bro, I put all this work into this song and into this video and nobody's really paying attention to it. Mm-hmm. You know what's so crazy, bro? I was supposed to blow up 9 years ago.
Okay. All right. I gotta be compassionate. Right? I'm gonna be compassionate. I'm gonna be compassionate. Don't say nothing bad. Be compassionate. Compassion. I'm saying a mantra. This is my mantra. Be compassionate. Be compassionate. Yo, brother, there is no such thing as blow up no more. That's dead. I'm gonna do this to blow up. That's dead, my brother. That is a wrap. That time has passed and gone. And watch this. I'm going to say this too. This is to give it some perspective. For all of my new artists that might look at my generation and before me and you say, y'all grew up in the golden era, y'all were getting money with the real music and all that stuff. I want y'all to think about it like this. We may have gotten more money on the front end directly from music business, but how many of us was actually able to spin off and make more money from the art that we made? How many people actually have songs that's in bigger catalogs that's able to recoup and that has already recouped and now you're actually able to make some money from your publishing and your royalties? A lot of people just never got to that position, right? I know even to this day, I probably ain't never gonna get no money from that Jim Jones placement. The stuff that I did for Jim Jones and Dipset, I probably never, I just need to sell that, just sell the whole catalog. You got to know where we are. Also, you have to read where all of the attention is. Right now, everybody has been trying to talk about the vertical shorts. Vertical shorts, all it is putting the movie on your phone. Think about it like that. You got your camera up and you're shooting something vertical, and then you're going to put that joint out, right? Well, the recent, and see, watch this. This is why I coach people. I study this stuff. I don't just take the content in and just call it content. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty cool video. No, I'm looking at where is the attention going and why did that blow up? When the Risa Tisa girl got on here and she talked about her husband, I was like, her estranged husband. I was like, oh, you should have just lost some weight. You need to lose some weight. If you lose some weight, then you'll be good. Oh, yeah, see, this don't nobody want to tell the truth. Why does everybody keep lying? The Risa Tisa girl, all you had to do was cut some weight. If you would have cut some weight and been a little bit more freakier, he'd been at the house. Tell the truth. I'm gonna just cut through all of the bluff It ain't no one, nah. It's all about his mental capacity to be able to handle you in a proper manner. Then you go over to tonight's conversations. You ask them, yo, what does it mean if my husband don't come to the house? And what does it mean if my husband's not talking to me? And I will, if they put me on that panel, I'm going to say, are you dumb? He's not coming to the house because he don't want to be at the house. He's not talking to you because you're not easy to talk to. It's that simple, but everybody want to go around in a circle and make up this thing. No, that is, and these podcasts, I just be burning out. This is why the Risa Tisa girl blew up. It was a bunch of big girls. Tell the truth to shame the devil. Let's go ahead and say it. Cut through all the fluff. It was a bunch of big girls that saw the Risa Tisa girl and they saw themselves in her story. Therefore, they kept playing the content over and over. They made the joint blow up. She got some recognition, and then now I think she's represented by one of the biggest ad companies that exists today. Why? She could keep the people's attention. All she had to do if she really wanted to keep her marriage happy is cut some weight and talk to the man like he need to talk to. She didn't want to do that. She wanted to get famous. All right, cool. You got it. He said, let me log off. Too close to home. I'm just saying, I've been married for 15 years. Me and a couple of my buddies, we've had these conversations, and I think this is where I think good friendships and good male friendships, female friends, good ones. This is when that comes in handy because your friends can identify what's not right about you. Reggie has put his foot in my butt, pause, his foot, not in a Diddy way, like kicking my butt. Reggie has called me out about my stuff. I don't know how many times. Do I get mad at Reg? No, I say, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I get it. You're right. Well, we need more of that. But what y'all have been doing is co-signing all of these dummies that's crashing out. And I'm like, yo, y'all are stupid. All y'all had to do is just tell the girl, yo, you're fat. You need to lose some weight. And he's not coming home for that reason. Oh, every time he come home, yo, he's doing that because you are not the best of energies. And I don't think women think that dudes have a good energy or we notice this stuff. They think we are just work hogs. They think that us dudes we're just outside and we go to work. I think this is what happens. And even me and my wife have had this conversation before, so I can talk about it now. But I know she was just like, well, you go out the house and you go to work. You get to go to work every day. And I'm like, do you think I want to go to the job? I got a good job. But do you think I want to get up at 5:30? And be out the house and be gone and in traffic for an hour to work and then 2 hours back home. Do you think I want to do that? Ain't no get to go to work. I got to go to work. But I think it's just all of the little innuendos that exist. But anyway, back to the subject. My boy that's talking about the music. Bruh, there is no more getting on and blowing up. This is now only a consistent game. It used to be consistent, and then you'll get some little peaks here and there. And those little peaks y'all would normally call blow up, right? Those are little peaks on the grand scheme. If we live on average 85 years old, like let's say it like that. If say your life expectancy is 85, maybe hopefully it's older. I hope it's older. I hope it ain't that much younger than that. But let's say you're going to live to 85 years old, all right? Let's say all of your dumb years, your big dummy years are going to be your teenage, your 20s. All of those are going to be your dumb years. Those are your dumb years. All right, cool. We got that, right? Those are your broke years, your dumb years. That's your building years. By the time you start getting to 30, think about this. This is 30 years old. Most of the folk at 30 is when you start the career. Most of the time at 30, you might just be starting something new. Think about the average doctor. The average doctor got to go to school at least 8 years, bare minimum 8 years to be a doctor. Well, that's taking you from 19 all the way to 27 years old. Then you got to do your residency. That's another year or two. Then you're going to get to the actual point where you're working in your job. But you're still entry level at 30. While these Negroes out here like, yo, man, nah. I just started making music about 5 months ago. I've been going hard, bro. And I'm just trying to see why the people ain't supporting. They're not supporting you because you're not that good yet. I wish people would have told me this a long time ago. It would have caused me way less headache. So I'm telling you right now, even at your best, you're still not that good just yet. Because what's happening is this. This is what happens. When it comes to music business, when it comes to entertainment business, when it comes to, honestly, any business, you're going to have your trial and error period. Well, in those trial and error periods, it could be drawn out or it could be cut shorter depending on how you respond to the issue that comes up in your life. It could be dragged out, or I can get Buddy off the screen. It could be dragged out, or it could be cut short based off of how you respond to everything, right? So let me give you an example. And I love to use me. I have effed up so much, but I've done good a lot too, right? When I look at, I'll use my income, right? If I look at finance, and this is the stuff that the other podcasters are not going to tell you. Like, I am a transparent goat. I'm not a goat that's just trying to hide stuff and keep it from you. No, I'm going to tell you, oh, hey, don't go over there. If you go over there right there, if you step right there, I promise you, it's probably a cobra head in there. Hey, don't step right there. And see, look, notice, I've told you now 4 or 5 times, if you step in that part right there, it's probably a cobra. Up, you stepped in it. You got bit on the ankle. All right, now we got to rush you to the hospital. Now you got to hope that they got the little whatever to get the poison out. Now we got to, and see, this is what happens over and over in our lives. We have some friends, we have some family members. We might even have strangers that say, yo, that's trash. Well, now, if somebody tells you something is trash, it is your job to figure out if what they're trying to tell you is the truth about yourself, or are they actually jealous that you got this going on? I got this going on, so they're going to tell me it's trash because they ain't got this going on just yet. All right, cool. But there is a possibility sometimes when people tell you something is trash, it's trash. Sometimes when people say, nah, bruh. And look, it's always levels to it, right? When I first met Havoc, and I'm gonna go back to the income conversation because it needs to be had. But when I first met Havoc from Mobb Deep, this was probably 6 years. This is 6 years after being in the music business. Jim Jones, Dipset stuff already placed, all right? And for me, I thought I was hot as fish grease. I'm in a small town. I'm in Carolina, small town. I got the placement, this, and that. People from the city respect me. I got the dope boys respect me. I got the people of radio respecting me. Everybody respects me in this space. I'm saying, all right, we good. I'm outside. We outside. All right, cool. It took me to get called to come to New York to work with Havoc, and I realized, oh, it's levels to this. I'm not there yet. When we're talking about catalogs, my little 2 or 3 songs against his whole album, you're producing full albums for people. I said, oh, that's how you could get a $250,000 advance. Oh, that's how you could do this. Oh, that's how you bought this. Oh, this is how you got the city view from your condo. This is our loft. It's more so a loft. This is how you got, oh, it's levels to this. It's levels to it. So this is why I look at everybody like, yo, you got to have a realistic expectation. Stuff is not going to happen tomorrow. Now, you can work like it's going to happen tomorrow. You can hope for the best. You can have the highest level of possibilities built in your brain. But it's a chance that what you're trying to do is going to be effed up. Whole game can change. Your whole game plan could be out the window. Now what you do? And I think when it comes to that 30 going up to 80 years old, that's the part that matters the most, because those are the years where you're going to do the most pivoting. Those are the years where you're going to have to figure out, okay, I did this for 3 to 5 years and it didn't work in this space. And watch this. Sometimes we're doing the right thing, but in the wrong way. That's another possibility too. Sometimes we're doing the right thing in the wrong way. We don't have the game plan right. This is why I teach musicians. This is how you can build a strategy. Oh, you don't know what you're gonna do? Okay, this is what you could do. Oh, you don't know, you ain't making no money from nothing yet? Okay, you could do this to make some money. And this is why I built my whole system around catering to creative people, because we be having some dope ideas, but we don't be knowing how to flush them out. We don't understand the point of teamwork, and we don't understand. Now, y'all version of teamwork and my version of teamwork is a lot different. I believe when you're doing teamwork, you're going to do some heavy lifting. We're going to get to some hardy conversations. We're going to get to some harsh truths. We're going to get to some real, some reality calls. Like, we're going to go to a lot of stuff. But when it comes to us creative people, you got to have a team around you, right? You got to have a team around you. For me, I got people in the real estate side of things, which I got to go look at something in a minute. As soon as I get this podcast done, I got to go to that property after this. But anyway, you got that going on. And then for me, I got the music going on. And then with my 9 to 5, we got a team for this. And then when it comes to the family, we have a whole structure. Well, this is how we move as a family. And look, I'm one of the people, I am going to push my kids into a certain space. They have to prove to me that they're better in another space. They got to prove to me that you're better in another area. This is where I think a lot of us black folk kind of mess up. We let a lot of our kids just make certain decisions, and you kind of try to figure out, oh, that's counterproductive. Oh, that didn't work. If your whole family was in medicine, why do you want to be an actor? Now, I'm just saying, you could do it. You could do it. But I would say it's a strong possibility that medicine is in our bloodline. Like, we do medicine really, really good. If your family is in music and your granddaddy been doing music his whole life, and then your mama did music and then she gave up, then your aunt did music, she gave up, then your uncle did. If you got all of this music going on, why are you trying to switch it up? Y'all are really good at doing music. It's up to you to figure out how to monetize it. It's up to a lot of us are the first of our families to do a lot of stuff. And with that comes a great deal of responsibility, but it comes with a hell of a payoff if you do it right. That payoff can be ridiculously phenomenal, right? So anyway, for the independent artist that was there, I was covering, he got to do stuff differently. He got to do stuff differently. If you're looking at the views to try to get hot, the views ain't going to do it. It's the retention. Yeah. The views ain't. I have some videos on YouTube that might only have like 100 views. And watch this. My smaller view videos probably make way more money. Those are the people that watch the videos all the way through. If you do a retention grab, let's say I got 1,000 people that watch a 30-second video for all 30 seconds, or I get 100 people to watch an hour video for all 60 seconds. You're going to get that bag off that 60 seconds off that 100 people. It's easy math. It's easy math. We have to get out of the vanity Olympics. A lot of us are in the vanity Olympics where you want people to like your stuff. You want people to share your video. Cool. We all want them to do that, but you have to think about this more like a catalog now. Ratios. If you drop 5 times a week, okay, out of that 5 times a week, did you have one to have a spike? If you had one, and I'm giving you a coaching call right now. This is a free coaching call. If you had a video that spiked within that week and you posted every day, that one video that spiked, you need to try to remake that video over and over. You need to try to figure out what was the hook. You need to figure out what was the thumbnail title. You need to figure out what was the color of the background. Were you wearing a certain color with your clothes? Was your voice presenting a certain way? It's a lot of stuff that goes into what we do. You just got to figure it out. That's what you got to do. You got to figure it out. So if all hearts and minds are clear, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I got to go look at this property for my buddy. Shouts out to Linthius. But anybody got any questions before I end? I'm looking at all the chats. Also, a little bit of housekeeping. If you are on the Patreon, if you are in my Patreon community, I need y'all to send the records back to me. If you pick some beats from the batch that I posted on Patreon, I need them joints sent back to me by Sunday night. By Sunday night, I need y'all to send me those back. My cutoff to send it to the sync agent is going to be Tuesday, but I need those records by Sunday because if I have some edits, I need you to do those edits tonight. Or if you have some, really, if y'all can send it tonight, that'd be great. Also, there's no live beat making tonight. I'm going to be at the wrestling event. Listen, I'm working on that partnership. I'm working on that. But I'm going to be at the boxing event tonight, so I will not be doing a live tonight. That's why I did a live last night. And anyway, y'all shouldn't be needing to look at me anyway. Y'all need to be doing the work. I need to hear some dope songs. Anybody that sent music for music reviews and I gave you feedback, for the sync agent, specifically for the sync agent, please knock those edits out for me. I will be listening to all y'all stuff throughout the day. And yeah, y'all be blessed, man. I don't see nobody else say nothing. Roy said something on IG. Steps on rebranding myself as an artist. If you want to rebrand yourself as an artist, Roy, you need to start putting out some random content to see what's going to grab people's attention. You need to put out random content to see what's going to grab people's attention. And when I say random content, specifically in the space of music. I don't know what you're rebranding yourself as. What have you been doing for, I'm going to say the past year and a half or the last 3 years? When you say rebranding, what are you coming from? What space are you coming from? All right, because I just had a guy that I coached earlier this week that was a fisherman, 60-year-old fisherman. He's trying to rap. Well, he sent this music and he joined the Patreon. Shouts out to you, Lou. Shouts out to Lou. But I said, you're trying to rap and you're older. I said, but you're trying to do it in the wrong way. I want to hear stories about what you did as a fisherman and then bring your music into your fisherman world. I got a lot more black people that's going to watch you talk about fishing than just to listen to your song. A lot more people going to listen. They're going, oh, yeah. And watch this. People respect the older guys that do the stuff that they love to do. You might even like to go hunting. If you are a hunter and you like to go and you want to rap part-time, I'm going to coach you to push more of your hunting. Like, okay, you do this in the hunting space. What does that look like? What's the scenery? Is it possible for you to have a lapel mic rap in the woods while you're about to shoot something? And people are going to watch that over and over and over and over. While they're watching it, they're going to end up saying, oh, that song is actually dope. Then they're going to look at your music and say, oh, this is dope. And you're hunting. And then now you got the opportunity for brand extensions. Now you got the opportunity for, you can reach out to Ruger and say, yo, Ruger, I got 1,000 people that come to my stuff every week. Out of that 1,000 people, I probably get 10,000 views every video. Can we do a partnership? They're going to say, let me look at it. I'm sure they don't have somebody that's rapping and they got guns and hunting, a black man doing that. I'm sure they don't have that. Right? So that's how I coach. I coach musicians like that. I like to make sure I dig in on the other stuff that you do. Because there's so many people that do music. It's 1,000 people that do music. What makes you different? What makes you different? I'm a contractor. I work on properties. I also got a regular job. I also got a family. I also do a podcast. So if I'm selling something, I'm going to pick the other part of what I do to push that to people. Case in point. I've been talking about the Team Boxing League, right? That whole relationship has been developing and blossoming. It's pretty dope. This is just a dope situation. Well, with them, I went to the event because my wife got booked to sing the national anthem. Again, I'm a person that's trying to find out who runs this ish. I'm never going to sit and play background when it comes to business. Now, when it comes to being seen on camera, I'm gonna be in the background all the time. I might not even be on the camera. I'm okay with that. But when it comes to the business, I'm forefront. I got to find out who runs this. So I found out who was running the whole operation. And I said, yo, I like what you're doing with the boxing event. My wheels are spinning. It's a white guy. I said, you're white. You're a middle-aged white guy. You probably like Eminem. I said, yeah, I produce Eminem. Oh! Conversation opened immediately. After the conversation opened, I said, yo, I produce M, but I also got a podcast I do on Saturday mornings. I want, how will the sponsorship work with y'all? He said, oh, really? I said, well, what's your podcast about? They're going to ask you questions. Everybody that you're trying to do business with, they're going to ask you questions. If you don't have answers for the questions, you are an amateur. They're going to say, okay, I see that. I see what we're dealing with. All right, cool. Nice meeting you, brother. And they're going to walk off. Well, he said, okay, well, you say sponsorship, you got a podcast. Tell me about the podcast. I said, well, I primarily speak to musicians about business. I said, I teach musicians how to get to a bag, how to get to real money. He said, well, really, how? I said, well, sometimes it's a secondary job. Sometimes they can start a side hustle. Sometimes it's a trade. Whatever it is, whatever they specialize in, I teach them how to cultivate that gift, and then they get to some money. He said, I like that. I said, appreciate it. I said, so back to this sponsorship. How does that work? He said, well, honestly, you reached out to this person. You reached out to this person. I'll send you a text message. I said, great. Open door. Open conversation. What did I sell? I sold the other stuff. I did not sell him my podcast first. It's 1,000 people that do podcasts, but it's only a few people that produce on Eminem's album. So I'm going to advise you, what is it that you've been doing? Let me see. Roy responded. And I wish you were on the other chat so people can see it. Local rapper, 2014, 2019. I think every day the music equipment is sweet. So Roy, I would encourage you to come up with some type of show. And I got your screenshot too. I would advise you to come up with some type of show, right? And when I say come up with some type of show, I am a person that believes in retention. It's easy for me to think like this because my brokest years, that 2011 to around 2014, 15 was the brokest years of my life. Those are the brokest years of my life. That whole pawn shop story, about 2011, 2014, 15, that's those years. If I ever talk about title pawns with my cars or repos, all that stuff, that's those years, 2012, 2011 to 2014, 15, right? Those are my brokest years. Well, in those years, those are my brokest years because I was only focusing on one thing, music. What does music industry professionals always try to get you to do? Focus on the music. Okay, well, what does your life want you to focus on? What does your life want you to focus on? I know my life started saying, yo, you getting sick, bro. You need to go back to your job. I know you're having fun making this music, but you need to go back to your job. Oh, bro, you just had a what do they call it? A mild stroke. You just had a mild stroke, bro. You need to go back to your job. It's certain things that happen that makes us do certain things, right? So in my brokest years, I was not necessarily focusing on doing the life stuff. I was just trying to get to the next hit. That's how it was sold to me. I'm not going to sell it to y'all that way. I'm going to sell stability to you first. What is the most stable part of what you do? What is the most stable part of what you do? So now we have something called continuity plans. Shouts out to Myron Golden. Something called continuity plans. Continuity plan is what can you do either one time, and it could be a concept, it could be a show, it could be a product, it could be anything. What could you do one time to get paid over and over and over for the rest of your life? I started thinking like that probably back in 2016, 17. It took me another 4 years to get back to podcasting because I started podcasting way before now, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop podcasting because I ain't seeing no results. Everything that y'all complain to me about, I've already been there. Everything, all of the bad stuff, I've already done that. You say you want to win a Grammy, I've already done that. I could tell you what that feels like. All the first placement to the immediate placement to how they treat you in a bit. I could tell you all of it. Any horror story or any celebratory story that you want, I can tell you all of it, right? But the stuff that matters, the stuff that actually matters, that continuity plan, do it one time and get paid for life, it took me some time to get there. What that looked like for me was, I said, okay, I'm okay with working for the rest of my life when it comes to certain things. When it comes to producing music, yeah, I could do that kind of for the rest of my life for the most part. When it comes to podcasting, yeah, I could do that for the rest of my life. I'm just sitting on camera talking and having fun. I'm getting all of my thoughts out. Now, I have built different strategies to make sure that the show runs. I do a call of the show. I do have a order. I do have a set list of things. I have a whole lot. If y'all look behind this camera, I got a whole board. I got boards and boards of stuff that I'm either going to cover or people that paid for an ad or whatever. I got all this stuff behind the camera, right? But I said, what is it that I could do to get me paid over and over, but not only get me paid, build the profile, right? Podcasting. So I like to talk to people. I like how people, I like for people's well-being to be taken care of. I like a lot of that stuff. I said, let me do a podcast, right? Started doing podcasting. As soon as I started, I had audio issues. Still have audio issues to this day. We're going to figure that out. But I had big audio issues. The camera was messed up. This joint was foggy, bad lighting. I looked like a black dot. Had a lot of issues going on. And this happened for 2 years at least. During that 2 years, I probably gained maybe 100 followers, 100 subscribers, 2 years, YouTube, 100. I was like, all right, cool. I still got my job. I still got my job to pay bills. I still got a catalog. I'm going to make some money off of something. That's cool, whatever. I kept going. What started to happen is I would attract other people that's really good in this space. And this is something that a lot of artists don't understand. When you keep doing the thing, when you're really, really good at doing the thing and you keep doing it, you start to attract the people that's professionals, and they say, "Oh no, I know what we've been looking at. I know that's been cool, and that little trendy stuff is cool, and that's a nice song. But what this guy's doing right here is different. He was actually vulnerable. He was actually transparent. That's me." I say, well, I don't know no other way to be. All I know how to do is be transparent and vulnerable on camera. When you've lost everything and you have to go live at one of your family members' house to try to figure out how to make some money, and you're married and your wife is pregnant while all of this stuff is happening, and you trying to drive Uber to make some money, but the money that you're making from the Uber, you got to spend on the gas. So I've done all of the stuff. I've done all of the head hits, all of that stuff. I've already done that. I'm never going back there again. Never, ever. We've been good for about 8 years now. I'm never going back there again. Right? So, but I say that to say we need more people to lean into what they're not only good at, but with all of the F-ups, share that. Your wife cheated on you? Okay, cool. She cheated on you. Did you talk about that to somebody? Okay, you did. You had a therapist. Okay, and you're still together? Okay, how did you work through that? Now this is the catch. The catch 22 is this. When you start doing the work and you start to share, you're going to have a lot of people to try to challenge you. You're going to have a lot of people to say, F you, F your thoughts, F your opinion. I don't nobody give. I don't see how y'all going to listen to this mother effer. It is at that point where you can show and prove. Are you truthful about the stuff that you've talked about, or have you been capping? Are you truthful or have you been capping? And this is why I think the last post that I posted where I called Buddy out, where he said he told me to shut my tail up. About to cuss. He told me to shut my tail up, and I just said, oh yeah, he said, where was your last hit? I said, Justin Bieber, Yukon. Well, the thing is, that was the most recent hit. All of the stuff that I talk about on this podcast, it's a paper trail that's long behind me. It's right there on the internet. You don't have to look far. It's literally right there. Right? So, but my main thing is making sure that I'm not lying about certain things. Now on podcasts, of course, we're going to tell stories. You might bend the truth to make it more entertaining, because if you told the story as is, it's not that entertaining. So I get that part. But at the bulk of the story, what's the hardy part of the story? Are you telling me the truth? And the truth that you're telling me, can I benefit from it? If I can't benefit from it, okay, that's entertainment. And this is when we start doing separations. That's when we start doing separations. I'm more of an educational guy. I'm going to give you some entertainment too. I'm going to scream. I'm going to say, yo, you got poverty music, my boy. And we're going to do all of that stuff. We're going to have fun with it. But at the end of the day, did you learn something? Yeah, I learned. Well, actually, I listened to my Magneto podcast, and then he listened to somebody's music. He told them that they need to stack their snare, and he told that artist they need to rewrite their hook because it wasn't so. And you're going to get something every time I do. When you see me on this microphone or in front of a camera or on a panel or anything, you're going to see the sauce. You're going to get something out of me. I like education. Why? This goes back to, and this is, listen, this is, Roy, this is a long explanation, but this is my point. If you build something of value, everybody wants to be a part of it. That's all it is. If you build something of value, everybody's going to want to be a part of it. And when they want to be a part of it, if you build it up to a certain level, now they're going to pay you a premium for it. That premium, for me, this is retirement. I could do this for the next 40 years, honestly. I could be 84 years old telling somebody they got poverty music and giving them the sauce, right? But then this is the other thing. I'm going to be giving them information as I learn more information. I did a studio session with Sahada Prince. He came to my studio, and I've been a person, again, most of my immediate group of people I hang around is Indians, white people, and uppity black folk. I'm sorry, all of my uppity black friends. I'm with y'all sometimes. But that group of people only know, some of the good parts of life because your dad groomed you up to be a lawyer. Your dad groomed you up to be a doctor or this media personality. Or your family is actually from this. I'm the first one in my family to do a lot of stuff, right? So a lot of the conversations that I have with them might be skewed because they don't have any history in my business. Like even when it comes to how business is done in music business, my lawyer friends always be like, yo, that's the dumbest thing ever. Who would do a deal like that? And I'm like, yo, that's the norm. It's like, yo, wow. And I let them see certain deals. And this is what's made me the way I am, right? I'm giving you just a context story. I'm the way I am because when I let my lawyer friend that's been practicing law as long as I've been doing music, so we're talking about 20 years plus, he looks at a music contract and says, I don't understand how to read this. But you've been practicing law for 20 years and when you say you don't know how to read this, and then they pointed certain things out to me in the contract, and I'm like, oh. He said, yeah. So he said, Mike, just think about it. Think about the real estate deals that we've done. Think about just think about it. And he primarily does the real estate side of things. He said, think about the real estate deals. It is a clear cut. It's clear in the contract. This is what they get. When they pay you this, they get this. This is the fee for that. And that's the deal. He said, why is it so many different, upon this and this and that? And this, he's like, he said, music business is a wild business. I said, so I'm not crazy. So anyway, Ron, yeah, I would say figure out a way to do your show. And it don't have to be a podcast. I just think every musician should have some type of content that's being released every week. Again, remember, if you never heard my motto, my motto when it comes to musicians, you have to become a network. You have to conduct yourself like a network. And I'm talking about the big ones. I ain't talking about Tubi, even though Tubi done got bought now. Look at Fox. Fox has a certain amount of programming. Fox has a certain amount of live shows that exist. Fox has a certain amount of sponsorships that's always going to spend. Fox has a certain amount of licensing agreements that's always going to exist. You talking about, and this is stuff, again, I just study this stuff. People don't ever wonder why something happened. Have we just gotten so skewed to just, it just happened because that's just what it is? No. Why? Why is the Grammys always aired on that particular network? Why? When the Super Bowl comes on, why is it on that network? Y'all never understood that network has to license out that particular event. And with that license comes a certain amount of sponsorships. With those sponsorships comes a certain amount of ads. With them ads comes a certain amount of money. When I tell you it gets deep, it gets deep. When I tell you it gets deep, it gets deep. So and that's why I laugh at my youngins that be trying to troll me. I'm like, yo, y'all have no clue. Y'all are right in the algorithm and doing exactly what I need you to do. Thank you. Thank you. Consume the content. Go ahead and you hate me? Oh, how much do you hate me? Do you hate my glasses? Do you hate these glasses? Or you hate these glasses? Do you like when I wear this shirt? Oh, this shirt lame, ain't it? I'm going to put this shirt on. By the way, it's my shirt. Lucrative. Oh, you hate the poverty music? Okay, which poverty music shirt do you hate? Do you hate the white one, the black one, or the purple one? Which one do you hate? But a lot of y'all got to understand, you got to understand, there is no feelings in this game. And honestly, in any game, there's no feelings. Me as a contractor, there's no feelings. If somebody say, you did a terrible job on this, I have to say, okay, cool, I had to eat that. What do you want me to do? You want me to try to refund you some of the bread, or you want me to try to fix it? These are the options. These are the only options. I'm not about to go back and forth with you for an hour on your feelings and your views and your thoughts. No, I don't care about what is the solution. Is there a solution to this? We got to get harder when it comes to some of this stuff. What up, TikTok of nothing? What's going on? You said, morning, coach. What's up? So anybody got any other questions before I end? We almost 3 hours in, Lord Jesus. If anybody got any other questions, y'all go ahead and put in the chat. If y'all don't, I'm about to get out of here. I got to go to one of the properties today. And, yeah, it never stops for me. And my daughter has come to the glass door looking in here. I told her, I said, you may as well go with your mama. I'm going to be here for a while. Ain't nobody got no questions, no feedback. We good. And I will, again, I'm inviting everybody. Make sure you go ahead and join the Patreon. If you have not already, join the Patreon. The link's in the bio. TikTok of nothing says, how can someone help on the real estate? What do you want to help on? When you say help on the real estate, what do you want to help on? Right now, I'm looking at staffing everything 100% where I'm not doing nothing. I don't even want to go out to the job site and take pictures no more. As a private investor group, you would need to reach out to Reggie Miller. His name is R Miller Live. That's my partner. Reach out to R Miller Live on Instagram. R Miller Live on Instagram. Anything when it comes to real estate investing, fixing flips. If you're trying to start getting some property for a portfolio, all this stuff, hit Reggie up. That's my partner right there. Roy said, appreciate it, bro. Great disclosure. I'm going to brainstorm on all of this. And see, watch this, Roy. You got it for free. You got it for free. You use me. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to screenshot you, and I'm going to talk about you. No, I love you, Roy. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all. All right. Remember, there's no live tonight. The live that I normally shoot on Saturday, it happened last night. All right. Also, anybody that's on the Patreon, if y'all have songs, last time, I've said this throughout the whole show. If y'all have music that you want to go to the sync agent, if you have music that you want me to send to Empire, my rep at Empire, make sure you have me the music back by Sunday night. All right. The beats are already loaded to the Patreon. All you got to do is download it and cook up. All right. I'm going to holler at y'all. All right. Peace.